And let's get this underway.
And we're starting out with Falcons on that CT side. Vitality going to be attacking into them. This is Falcons map pick. After some success in stage 3 against Na'Vi, they felt the confidence to bring it here. They sensed the weakness of Vitality on this map. Kerrigan's getting an early peek towards the B bomb site. Little bit of information spotted. Zaiwu and Flames outside of that B bomb site. And Kerrigan's going to delay them, make it a little bit disjointed.
So much conversation about Kerrigan's individual level. He's going to be tested soon, but this first fight going down between Apex and Kiyosuke.
You can see neither one actually wants that battle whatsoever. Kiyosuke just wanted to see what's happening over in middle. Oh, he's got the headshot on Apex. 5-on-4 provided.
First blood drawn by the youngster. Kerrigan holding that cross out. Flames gets into the sight. Mezzi looking to join. He's got the bomb on his back, but Rops is waiting for this push out. Oh, they're both dead. Monacy and Nico down within seconds. Flames getting the shot inside of this B bomb site. And you've got Testes and Kiyosuke having to come in clutch immediately here for the Falcons. Trying to get back into this retake, but Kiyosuke!
To je debil. To 4 killy dá.
And he just shrugs it off. Look at him. Another day in the office. He's got Kerrigan next to him. Who's here to
Kerrigan sa vzadu schovával a modlil sa, ty kokos.
And what a sequence of events. What a way to kick off this quarterfinal.
Now, one of the big things you're going to be thinking about for the Falcons as well coming into this game is this new guy, Kiyosuke. We know how much skill he's got, but is the pressure going to break him? Is it going to crash
Andul giftol sub, ďakujem ti.
for him to cool the nerves?
Well, superstars come in all shapes and sizes, and ever since Kerrigan joined this team, Kiyosuke's been on that upward trajectory.
Jak sa Kerrigan teší po prvom kole.
Here on Anubis and delivers a stunning pistol round.
Vitality buying back immediately. Khalil for Rops, Tech9's on the rest.
Normálne sa tešia a potom Niko zase bude mať slzy v očiach a bude tam plačkať jak žena. Žieňa. Ogi, čau.
Nico not looking to commit whatsoever. Just wants to see a body. Just wants to see the presence. The sole defender in middle, he's going to back off and give him the space. Monacy and Testes to defend the A-bomb site. Nico slides over. Kiyosuke and Kerrigan at the B-bomb site. And Vitality yet to make their first play. Apex has utility lined up to start activating Rops. And looking towards a split into that heavily defended A site.
Dáme pokojne, hej. Andul, dík kamaráde za tvoj sub.
Testes moving up through main. Smoke is still up. Rops on the other side. Smoke starts to run in from Vitality in towards this A site. Camera in heaven going to be smoked. Testes starting to move forward. Solo fighting towards Rops. Will drop some utility. But here come Vitality. Right through camera, right towards Monacy. And it's Nico and Monacy shutting down the play. Vitality can't get through with this force buy.
Yeah, so well prepared.
Falcons
really well
speak.
done from Testes as well. Pushed up behind the smoke, drops a Molotov, makes this very disjointed. Rops and Apex stalled out, unable to be involved. And now it's a matter of an easy mop-up.
Prečo tam není koniec soundu u tieho subu? Je to useknuté do píči. Lebo to robil kokot nejaký. Ty si dievča, tak díke dievče.
10 seconds here. Rops doesn't want to have $150. He has to hold on to this.
Čo spravíš, ak Falcons vyhrajú túto mapu 13-0? Ak vyhrajú 13-0 Falcons túto mapu, tak si vyhoním na streame.
This is exactly what you dream of. You have your superstar, one of your superstars, your young one, popping off in the pistol round. Now in this second round, you handle it with ease. No problems, no issue, not dropping anyone or having to rebuy any weapons. All 5 defenders survive.
Ahead of this quarterfinal, Nico was asked, you look at Kerrigan and you see how he's underperforming inside of the server. But is that a problem for you guys? He said, no, we notice it, we definitely take it on board, we think it's going to get better, but we brought him in to activate the other parts of the team, to get Kiyosuke online, to teach him and get him to this level, and he's been so good in the playoffs recently, at back-to-back events now for Falcons.
Ale jak dajú aspoň jedno kolo, mi giftneš sub, ty Krista, dobre?
Get a little bit in their face and around where you have such overwhelming advantage in weaponry. So putting Vitality on notice that you're going to be more than happy to disrupt what they want to do. Rops peeking into the bomb site. Defensive smoke from Kerrigan is going to block him off, and Rops will have to look elsewhere. Really good job from Falcons using utility to slow down this map, slow down the pacing, the tempo that Vitality want to operate with. Little bit of utility for this T side, 3 versus 5. Again, at this point, win probably out of reach for Vitality. but looking to take some of these weapons away from Falcons, start to dent this economy that would be building up.
Toto je mapa Falcons.
Nico mentioned coming into this playoff series after beating Na'Vi on this map, the comeback that Kerrigan referenced from 6-11. So happy that it paid off picking Anubis into that. They practiced it, they'd worked on it, but the officials are different. The high pressure matches are different. And that win over Na'Vi gave them some confidence here on Anubis. As well as the 13-4 drubbing Vitality took against Foot back in stage 3.
Tessa is peeking out from heaven, now spotting the pack of Vitality, trying to move through.
Robsovica
What
dobré.
can Robs really do with this Galil? You know Tessus is at heaven, but he hasn't given up his position, but now he will. Robs goes in, Nico having to step out. Here's the flank from Kyosuke, and just Flames. The Falcons do recover it. It's a little scary there for a couple of seconds. A couple of kills from Robs, a bomb plant.
To są
Vitality
isto
gets some
3
extra
mapy,
cash,
myslíš?
and we're getting into the real rounds of this game now.
Yeah, Rops will do that you from time to time. Some beautiful shooting out of Rops for that double kill.
Myslíš?
They're going to be very pleased. 2 kills and a bomb plant for Vitality. And you're dead on. The AK-47s come out. Zaiwu going to be on an AK as well. Op not in the field of play yet. Except for Monacy. Falcons bring it out on the CT side. He snatches one right at the end of freeze time. We're going to go live into round 4. And see what Vitality's game plan looks like. Can Vitality start shaking off the cobwebs that we saw in stage 3?
Najobľúbenejší hráč.
Very simple out of the gate. Looking like they want to attack into
Je
Kerrigan and
najlepší.
Kyosuke. But gonna back off initially, a slow progression as Rops just hangs out outside of the A bomb site. Tess wants intel. Mid aggression. Falcons now know what's happening. They know mid is clear. They know outside the A bomb site is wide open. So they stall out the B choke point.
Testas applies pressure to Ruggs. Vitality, the call to go is in. Zaiwu getting the first, Mezzi on the second, but Nico's arrived to defend this bomb site. It's 2 from Nico. Mezzi and Flames cast aside. And the grenade disrupts the smoke. Apex moves in. He hasn't been spotted. Apex, up he goes, down he goes.
Apex, ty
Testas comes
debilko.
charging in. And
To
Ruggs
nebudeš
is being
14-0,
watched
ty
for.
koč
Monesi's
13-0,
got
že?
him as well. The first gun round falls in favor of Falcons, and they dominate the information flow.
Yeah, they really do. No stress, and you're exactly right. The aggressive push in towards Canals. Rops was the only player playing over towards Ruggs to spot that.
Začneš voliť? Mal by som si akože dať aspoň, vieš, takú polopostavenú cikulu.
Still a decent enough execute, but Nico, as he's been doing all tournament long, showing up at the perfect moment. So fast.
Chlebo ujebávať tiket, názorovica.
At the point of attack.
Jak Brunstrík, no, ty kokos.
Relentless with these purchases. 2 AKs coming out. Early kill from Monacy. The returns in the AWP coming through.
Oh, I think we're gonna get a timeout after this from Vitality. They need to settle this game down. Right now, Falcons is dictating everything, the pacing, the peaks. They're doing it all from the CT side. Monacy with an opening kill, and now a 4v5 to convert. And the rifle is in the hands of Apex, who's following up Flames towards middle.
Vitality seem off their feet right now.
Pome, chlapci, pome.
Nico's got to
Videl
be
si tú
cognizant of this.
scénku
He
z
is
The
going to be
Boys,
back
jak si
behind
ten
him.
videc
Tess is
musel
trusting
měl
him with A
vyhonit.
main, and there's
To
the
ja som
spot.
nevidel Boys, do pár dialogov
Crossing
sme
over,
na
but where
streame.
does Apex go now? So it's into the temple, trying to get towards the beach. Your gun's not out, but still in time.
Kokot Karigan, druhý frak.
Flames trying to chase after
Chyba v
Kerrigan.
Matrixe,
Finish him
kamaráde.
off with the Tech 9, he does, but again the trades through. Rops is doing some work. Mezzi's Deagle topples, and so does the bomb. So Rops, with 49 seconds left, makes the long path towards middle.
Oh, you gotta love this look from Falcons so far. Putting Vitality on the back foot. They're not shying away from any kind of fight. They're not scared of swinging into anything. The communication is flowing. You can just tell by the way they move around the map. And Rops once again left in an impossible scenario. And his only option is to save this AK-47. What a blistering opening from Falcons as they've dominated the first 5 rounds.
And we heard in those pregame check-ins from both players, right? They were talking about the fact that they had to wait so long coming into this game, right? They were in the hallways behind the stage playing football, trying to warm up. As that game with Spirit and G2 just continued to burn on, and that is going to create sort of stagnation as you sit there outside, but right now it's Falcons that are committing way
0-5.
harder.
0 skurvená Apexovská. Neboj sa, on to utne. Oni sa rozbehnú ako kot. Dívaj sa, timeoutíček a už nedajú ani kolo.
Chipping
to nada. Kozmos by si pozrel. Bolo dobre. Kozmos bola popičovka.
Well, this timeout from Vitality is all about slowing down the pacing, not getting picked off. Apex hasn't had a whole lot of
Karigan Steinhauk dobral.
Team alive. He's been able to have a full playbook that he can dive into. It's been a really rough opening. Monacy peeking in towards Canals, grabbing Zaiwu. Really tough loss to take early on. And Vitality need to settle that down. Find an opening on this map. Let's see what Apex can bring to the table. Round 6.
Dáva kickban, keď mačkáš na streame? Hej, isto. A možno iba upozorňujem, že si kokoda nerob to. Ale prečo stále forsujú tí kohti Vitality, čo ich preplo normálne?
This is a much more straightforward call from Vitality from Apex. He doesn't want them messing around with defaults and getting picked off. This is much more attack right up the gut.
Right in towards Kiyosuke. Sprays a little bit off. Still gets one. Good trade from Zaiwu. Karrigan's got the org.
Karigan Zaiwu, no guard sa Karigan. Ten musí skapať, ja sa potrebujem. Čo? Čo? Ja potrebujem kill teraz. No jasné, Karigan mŕtvý.
Spýtam sa ťa na niečo. Môžem? Holíš si taký vajčiska tak, že ty vajčiska natáhneš ako plachtu?
Vajca naťahnem ako plachtu? Videl si kedy moje vajca, ty priebaný? To mám jak hrozno malé. Jak to mám natiahnuť ako plachtu, ty kokot?
And Tess is going to come in towards the tail end, tuck himself into a corner and save this M4. Vitality's going to get on the board. The goose egg is gone.
Ja si musím pomaly sadať, lebo si ich zatlačím do brúcha, ty kokot.
At that B bomb site, FALCONS couldn't find the fights they wanted.
Apex trying to simplify things. Want a direct hit to split to try and get into the site.
It's okay. It's a good mentality, guys. You have the start. All good, guys. We take our time, okay?
Yep.
And we fuck them up. Yep. Come on, my people.
Come on, my people. Jak som povedal, že timeoutíček už nedajú ani kolo. Poďme dať tabak, či nedáme jeden tabak spoločný. Restt vajce ma svrbia, len aby si vedel. To si predstav, že... Ale počúvaj, ty nechápeš, že Karigan si kúpil normálne výstroj na seba za 15 litrov, štajr so všetkým a umrel normálne za 2 sekundy.
That game you mentioned versus Na'Vi, surely that's the matchup that has given them the essential belief they need going into a game against Vitality at the Major.
Not just that one, that's what they've been singing Karrigan's praises since he joined. Back-to-back finals, back-to-back second places, but some incredible games, incredible comebacks.
Že má 2 fragy? Ja som povedal, že by ma tak 6 na konci hry. Chlapci, s kým som nám dostavil? Že keď to bude 13-0, tak si vyhoním, ale ak nebude, tak mi giftne sa, ktorý to bol. Ja nemám rád Karigana vôbec. Mne strašne vadí to, že jak hovoria všetci, že je strašne dobrý IGL a nepotrebuje fragy a tak. Je to 5v5 a potrebuješ fragy. To je do piče.
How do FALCONS react once they realize it isn't working?
Yeah, Vitality's trying to lean on this B bomb site. The Karrigan affects Kiyosuke there as well. Karrigan's going to try and delay again, holding onto that smoke as long as possible. And they give up a little bit of space. Monacy and Tess's other side of the map with Nico gone. That critical piece of the rotation of support is not here.
Karrigan put under so much pressure. His teammate gone. It's got to be Karrigan. He gets nothing. This B-bomb site falls again. And an impossible retake ahead of FALCONS. You can see there's no chance. So Monacy's off saving, and Tessa is trying to back away. So that'll be a second round for Vitality, really leaning on this B-bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense. The struggles of Karrigan well documented. And while he brings so much in different areas
of the game, certainly they're going to test him. He's going to get tested. Tak asi Vitality, ale najkrajší majú Spirit. Jedine nemajú dresovú, takú tú umelú látku, ale majú bavlnené trička, to je iba boštaut, taká prepraná čierna.
And with Nico dropped earlier, there were no reinforcements arriving. So after a hot start, Vitality...
Nemáme ešte film vybrať, chalani. Budeme kúpať film asi dneska, ale nevieme vôbec jaký. A kedy končí to CS-ko, kedy už vám dám pokoj s týmto a budeme normálne hrávať hry na tomto streame? Už sa dočkáme takého času, či nie? V sobotu zajtra sa hrajú 2 zápasy. Spirit. Jak vyhrajú Vitality, tak zajtra hrajú Spirit Vitality. To ešte pozrieme. A v nedeľu je finále, chat, takže ešte tento víkend mi dajte, oddychne si hrdlo, kúkame zápasy, pičoviny a od pondelka hráme. To zvládneme nejako, nie? Komu fajím na majory? Spirit.
Kyosuke had a great start, 9-3 so far for him. Calmed down a little bit.
Golden Hornets out supporting Vitality. There's so many fan bases here in Cologne inside of the Lanxess. They've had a lot to celebrate recently, haven't they? We have some information for you guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have a PC swap out here for Apex. We'll get this one resolved as quickly as possible. And the best happens in the business here.
Cvičíš elastiku a pak si je môžeš strčiť do rytiče bež. Natáhni si vajčiska a strč se je pak do ryti.
Very first Counter-Strike major way back in 2013. Now find themselves in another one here back in 2013. Neither of them made it out of the group stage. Here looking to build upon the legacies they've constructed since then.
Krysy noc hrúzy 1984, to je taková sračka, že ti to bude baviť. Podporuješ LGBT, keď Spirit majú teraz chrániť, že som kľudne aj rúžová toho píči. Som frajer v každej farbe, chápeš?
The coaching story on this team is really interesting for me too, because Extaz was the Vitality coach before Zonic came in and took that spot away. And it felt like there was a lot that Extaz could have done with that team. Apex obviously sad to see him go. We liked working with him at the time. But the Danes came in. You had the Dupree, Magisk, and Zonic coming into the Vitality squad. They went on to win a Matrix, so they did some great work. But Zonic leaves Vitality to go to the Falcons. They bring Extaz back, and Vitality have hit heights that no one has ever hit before.
Už mi konečne poslali z magistrátu českého potvrdenie, že prešlo to autotechnickou a všetky do pičoviny a že je vhodné na európsky trh, dostalo to razítko. Takže konečne.
And then bringing in the coach that he wanted, Extaz. He was always very confident. As soon as that change happens, he's saying, I want to get a major for this guy. I love the way he talks about Counter-Strike. Love working with him. And look at what they built together. Look at this empire that Vitality has constructed in that time.
And now challenging Zonic on the other side. But the Falcons Counter-Strike has been good enough to take down Vitality multiple times this year already.
It's been impressive, hasn't it, the way they've been able to construct it, the way they've been able to do it. It's been one of their nemesis. 2 times they've taken him down. 5 series lost this year for Vitality, 2 of them to Falcons, the only team to beat them twice. And they've been able to get over those leads because they're lifting trophies the whole time.
To vyhrala ona ako, či čo? Falcons vyhrali nad Vitality 4-krát.
Kerrigan and Robs now going head-to-head on the other side of the server. Obviously, an incredibly successful pairing of their own back in phase. They combined for 8 trophies together. One of them the PGL Antwerp Major Championship, an ESL Grand Slam, winning IEM Cologne 2022 together. Just completely dominant.
Vitality toľko ani prehier nemajú.
As a pairing, and now they've got to overcome one another.
Bundle ma nezastavili. Ako prišli si pozrieť auto, že zastavili policajné auta pri mne, ale iba, že si to chcú pozrieť.
It's been so great to see just Kyosuke's reaction to Carrigan being in the squad. You know, him screaming when they get into overtime right into his face and just seeing how he's handling it.
And after that pistol run, after that quad kill, he just looked over at Carrigan, gave a big smile. Yeah. He's just living the dream at the moment, and that's the kind of pistol round that lets you settle into a game. Lets you settle into a chaotic environment and forget all the noise around you and focus just on the screen ahead of you.
Well, this issue couldn't have come at a worse time for Vitality, who were just warming into the game, finally getting their feet wet and getting some rounds on this T side while having to sit out and just let this go.
Na CTP som už parkoval iba raz. Iba kvôli fotke.
That's one of the strongest mentalities that he's developed over the years since he stepped into the IGL role. He'll have no problem moving past this and focusing back in on the game on this little bit of a streak that they're going on. But for the rest of the players, a chance to sit in silence.
Ukáž fotku. Neukážem, lebo to je dôkaz, by ma chceli, chápeš? By si ma vyreportovali. Lebo chalanisko tam bola nejakom hurakáne, takom oranžovom lambe či načom. A chcel fotku, tak som tam jebol a odfotil si to vedľa jeho lamba. Tak sme boli dvaja na invalidoch vedľa seba, ty kokot. Lambo, ten hurakán a Cyber. Nepočul som ten blur, čo to kurva bolo?
Year after year here to support Vitality, so much to cheer for over the past year and a half. Looking to celebrate the establishment of that legacy of Apex and the rest of the team as they look to overtake Astralis, leave no doubt in the minds of anyone. That's a big thumbs up from Apex as well. Very pleased with the PC he's got up on stage. Beautiful piece as well, entering into this game, getting to see ZywOo, Nico look back on their former selves when things were a lot easier. You didn't have the stress.
Tuto máš celé.
The goals of winning majors. At that point, it was just make it into the top, make it into the professional scene, prove you have value, prove that you're a great player.
From the Lanxess now, they sit and look out at a massive crowd. This was once just a dream, but now reality. As we're finally ready to get back into the action. 5-2 lead for the Falcons. Vitality starting to come back into this first half. They've got a good buy. Falcons have got everything they could want. They've got the off-still from Odyssey.
And they've slowed down Vitality on losing opening picks. They've kind of concentrated a little bit more where they're not as spread out, not as exposed, not in positions to get dropped down early on in these rounds, giving Apex a chance to call these rounds back to the people.
Hey, ale stále bolesti.
Work this defense back and forth. And if you're going to go at Rops, you better not miss. This kid is sharp.
And you can know he's there, but dealing with him is a whole other problem. Rops readies himself. Two players on the other side.
Dobre, Rops.
Devastating. Rops has taken two out of the timeout. Tesses and Monacy gone.
And that picks up the tempo towards middle. Flame's going to lead the way with Apex and ZywOo behind him. And Kerrigan, he's thinking, I have to make a play or else this round is done.
Ja by som ti takú kmasol, že to rečí skurvené.
And he misses his chance.
ZywOo and Flames following up, and it's just Nico now. He'll step out of the camera, but the eyes are upon him. And Flames' headshot will connect. A third round for Vitality.
Si nám obom najebal.
A very strong start coming out of that pause.
Dík botech za tých 30 za celú. Kerrigan tam reálne fakt nič nerobí, ale nič nerobí. On je najviac zbytočný hráč normálne zo všetkých tímov, zo všetkých hráčov.
They'll concede a round a little bit easier over to Vitality. But when they get the guns back in their hands, we get to see what kind of tenacity they've got. What kind of plans and adaptations do they have to fall back on? Because the first 5 rounds look so damn smooth. But you knew Vitality was going to show up and arrive at some point. And rattling off 3 straight has got to have this Falcons defense shaken.
Now you've got ZywOo's AWP.
Dáme niekdy kávu, sem 42 kg blondína, modré oči, 153 m, 13 rokov. Moc stará. Nie.
Threats from Falcons in this round, and once again they're knocking on the A-bomb site. Kerrigan knocked out.
And over in middle, it's just the pistols going to start shifting over and rotating over, but Apex is just holding this team back. They don't care whatsoever. They know they're going to force a reaction.
Dobrú náhodou ma sere, že nemôžem urozprávať stream v mojom bežnom nasadení, vieš? Že nemôžem to spraviť úplne extra, chápeš to? Ale môj čas príde, kamaráde. Dávame aspoň priestor iným streamerom, chápeš? Hneď budem mať hlas a nebudem ma boleť krk, tak tu jebiem takú N-bombu, kamaráde. Všetci z LGBT komunity sú v piči. Ty pičo.
So close from Monacy.
Yeah, those Deagles do work. Great positioning from Falcons. Vitality not scouting anything out, going for the play in towards Khan. Lovely shot from the Deagle. It was always going to be hard to get ZywOo on that cross. Confidently swings into the angle. And that's a fourth. Vitality just one round away from tying up the scoreline.
glimpse of even these rounds can be deadly, even these rounds can be flipped.
Pokémon karty na streame. Keď sme boli v Malce na letisku, tak tam boli Pokémon kartičky. Počúvaj. A jasné, že Erik ako si kúpil kartičky Pokémon hneď. A počúvajte, včera, či kedy večera, keď sme boli cvičiť s Erikom. A išli sme do Maxusa nájsť a kráčame ja, Jaro a Erik. A zrazu Erik nikde, otočím sa. A on sa kúka normálne v hračkárstve, vo výklade stojí a kúka si Lego. Ja hovorím, že Erik, to kúkáš Lego? On, že no. A ja hovorím, že nemáš náhodou dve decká 40 rokov, ty kokot. Normálne tam stál vo výklade a kúkal sa na Lego, ja som skoro odpadol. Ja som smianý kokot.
And Nico's behind him at the A bomb site as well. He's joined up with Tess's. Feels like Falcons are assuming this is going to be an A hit, but they're dead wrong. Other side of the map is where the play is being made, where the bomb is heading.
Oh, Monesi's cut off as well. He has a slow rotation back over. It has to be Kiyosuke and Carrigan to deliver again.
And this is the bomb site that got Vitality these 4 rounds. They've been leaning on this weakness.
It's been a game plan of pure punishment towards this B bomb site defense. Utility slows them. But can the reinforcements of Falcons arrive in time?
Carrigan si zahral.
Kiyosuke out on an island alone, dead at the hand of Mezi.
Carrigan dal prvé kolo 2 fragy a má furt 2-8. Zajímavé.
Vitality once again through to the B bomb site.
Oh man, out of that timeout, Vitality have taken complete control. Now the game plan is online, and Apex is working this map time and time again. And if you're Falcons now, you're so concerned about that B bomb site. You can likely no longer play 3 players towards A. You can no longer try and cheat that over. You have to be able to stop the B hits, and it's just not happening.
And Apex is going to know that, right? It's going to be whirling around in his head. Our game plan is working perfectly now. We've got it online. We know they're going to have to start committing resources away from that A site, and opens up so many options for this T side now.
This is looking way too simple in these last 5 rounds for Vitality. Not any kind of resistance from the Falcons defense. It's disappeared here on Anubis.
Yeah.
5 in a row to tie things up. Going into round 11, and we're going to get that second time out of the Sonic, and Falcons wants to talk things over, wants to figure out the adaptations, and this is the conversation of how you shore up that B bomb site. You can't just do it out of the gate and park 3 players there. You have to show some presence elsewhere. And if you don't want to stack towards the B bomb site, Falcons have a ton of plays towards middle. Stacks with Nico tucked into the corner, paired up with Monesi's AWP. You can start there, drop down into canals for a fast flank. You can start there and try and find an opening pick. Maybe some of that aggression we saw earlier on in this half. But having a very tough time piecing these rounds together. And now you're not getting the benefit of opening kills. Xtaz and Apex have done a great job of getting Vitality back in shape. Fixing those mistakes, fixing those errors. And Falcons have gone cold.
Krpec.
Question is now, can Sonic and Carrigan find a response?
Kiyosuke.
Can they send anything back the way of Vitality in the last couple of rounds of this first half?
Čo si mal? MVčko?
Čo to je? Čo je MV?
Vojvajca?
Vitality haven't really been opening up with any kind of plays towards the middle of the map, so I don't know if they're actually going to see anything. Now it's down to timings of when they want to shift away. Showing mid-control from Vitality. Flames and Mezi working together, and just as Nico and Monesi back off in their respective positions, Flames, Apex, and Mezi make their move. It's going to pull Carrigan back away from B. Nico slides further into the A bomb site, sensing the split.
Smokes up. Spam goes through. Warning shots, but Flame still moves forward. They still progress. They get past him. They get to the temple. And now Carrigan better break and do something about this. Dropping utility. Apex is already beyond it.
Carrigan, dobrá práca, 2-9.
Between Apex and Carrigan, and then Blind is robbed since Tesla is taking the frag, and a 44 with 35 seconds left. Monesi out from connector. Eyes fixed on tempo.
Ripen do 10 forces him back.
It's going to be fine. Vitality's just going to bypass this entirely. They realize they actually don't need to take this part of the bomb site whatsoever.
To bude zápas ako a to je Falcons pick.
And Falcons, this is a very tough retake. Nico is the solo man coming from CT spawn. Otherwise, you're all over in con, bottlenecked.
Got one HE grenade as well. No flashes, no smokes, no mollies.
Je to stále téma,
Surely
páči
no way
toto?
for FALCONS. Mezzi waits. AK-47 sharp to rip off the head of Tesses. Follow up from Flames. Nico comes through. Still doable, but very unlikely. ZywOo shuts it down. Modesty alone, and he had the lineup, just couldn't get it done. And it's Vitality 6-5 up.
Apex jumping right into his face as well, giving him no room to operate, no mercy
Ja už
whatsoever.
mám hlas, ale stále nemôžem moc rozprávať, lebo včera, ak som mal stream, ak som mal predtým voľno, tak z začiatku, že dobre, a ku konci streamu, kokot, normálne už som nemohli ani video kúkať. A tak bolelo hrdlo. Hlasivky dostali pekne cez piču. Ale čo je lepšie o mnoho.
Oh, straight down into the water. Nico, aggressive is going to be Kyosuke on top of it. Chaos to kick off the round.
Žujem, vieš, také pičoviny?
But you know where it's coming next. You know exactly where
Gelo
it's coming.
Revoice sa to volá, to sú nejaké gelové tablety. Čo to tam myš skurvená?
ZywOo looking to respond. The three heaviest hitters of FALCONS weight down.
Ja by som dal Kingdom jednotku, ja som ho vlastne nehral s českým dubbingom do piče.
It'll be elsewhere. It'll be over towards mid they go. Kerrigan ready and waiting. Off angle in the mid.
They find Kerrigan again. They find him again.
Kerrigan dal kill, tak tebe jebe.
But how many rounds have we seen Robs and ZywOo pull off together? A minute on the clock.
There's almost no fall-away plan though. Nico is over in canals. He could actually stop them from dropping down. So ZywOo and Robs, they choose elsewhere. Nico's gonna wrap around. Are they ready? ZywOo's got the up out. Good shot from Nico. Doubles him up. That's the half. Falcons managed to tie it up.
Dotýkanie, to je strašne pomalé, chlapce. Som to kúkal, jak to hrajú a čo ja viem, do piče. Kilo živánskej. Ja mám chili con carne, či jak sa to volá. Mleté mäso s fazulkami a s rýžou. A nechám si asi až k filmu. Georginu, ďakujem za 12 mesiacov resub. Dneska Fall Guys, chalani, ako máme tu zápas CSK a koľko, takže skôr pozrieme mapu, keď bude pauza, 20 minúčkov, tak robíme intro streamu. A neviem, kedy by sa to malo dohrať, tento zápas, že by sme išli rovno aj na film. Možno budú len dve mapy. Jak to utknú Vitality, tak podľa mňa na Inferne ich vyjebu. Firstu potom budeme racháni s Maťom asi, len čakám na hrdlo, nech som full force, vieš, teraz musíš počuť posledný týždeň streamov, odkrývam to hrdlo v piči, som taký, že jak kokot som tu, chápeš, len tak setkám.
Chod sa vyplakať mladému Vajsovi potom. Nech ti pomôže vybaviť niečo proti.
Nemôžem húkať, vieš? Nemôžem úplne akéby... Nemôžem povedať nejakému kokotovi tu stetu, že je retardovaný kokot, aby som ho priebal najradšej. Musím to povedať s kľudom v hlase a to nie je ono. Dobre, idem si pre ten gel... Idem sa vyčúrať, chvíľočku mi dajte. Vyščím sa. kolónka. Mám zasvietiť alebo potrebujem to ne. Robím moc svetla. To je moc. Toto. Či takto je moc svetla, či pohoda. Chcete svetlo alebo tmu? Tak to má aspoň vidieť, ale... Tomáš, jízdne Rissa, ďakujem. Tmu radšej, fakt. Tmu som škaredý, to ja viem, ale...
Welcome back to the quarterfinal clash of two of the greatest teams we have in Counter-Strike. A hot start from Falcons, cooled very quickly by a surgical T-side from Vitality. A clear game plan of punishment towards that B-bomb site defense between Karrigan and Kyusuke. One round grabbed at the end though from Falcons, and we are all tied here on Anubis.
And boy, did Vitality sense and just abuse that weakness, brought him right back into the game. So if you came here as Falcons thinking that you sense some weakness in the Vitality side, you're dead wrong, as this scoreline is even. As we begin the second half pistol round, Falcons going to be on the attacking side, and now we get to see what Karrigan brings to the table. What kind of offense he calls, how crazy does he want to
Nie, o 3 minúty dám teraz, ale až pred spaním asi. Lebo nemôžem riskovať to, že budem dýchať cez hubu, lebo mi vyschne hrdlo a odebím ho úplne. Takže pred spaním som si dal aj včera, aj predvčerom o 3 minúty.
Well, Tessus is going to hold on to the bomb outside of the B bomb site. Karrigan going to activate his 3 players towards mid. You got to feel like they're just going to drop out of the canals and wrap up the bomb site. Mezzi and Apex to defend.
Nový beat? Nie, ja som v rovnakom mieste.
USP in hand this time. Kyusuke going to be marching in. Apex has got 2 headshots. His teammate gone. Apex tries to get a third out of it, but Kyusuke once again back-to-back strong pistol goes in while reloading.
Plants, čo mu teda... A neplentli.
So it's Monacy instead.
Čiže Karrigan 3-11, ja som povedal, že budem mať do 6 fragov za celú mapu. Toto sa mi môže vyplniť. Ty máš to dojebané už mesiac? Ja to nemám vôbec dojebané, ja len akéby... Normálne, keď som sa snažil rozprávať, tak si ma nepočul. Som proste nemal, akéby hlasivky povedali, že vieš čo, idem na dovolenku. A teraz už aké ma je počuť, ale keď prehltnem, tak cítim cez hrdlo to prejde normálne a potom tu niekde je keby som mal tenisovú loptičku. Ale keď otvorím ústa a potom na to do zrkadla, tak nemám opuchnuté ani mandle, ani nič.
A chance to talk, a chance for Karrigan to reinforce the game plan he wants to bring in on this T-side once the guns come out.
Yeah, the scoreline really doesn't tell you how one-sided this game is felt.
Dneska Backrooms film, jak je v dobrej kvalite, tak môžeme. Alebo nie už v dobrej kvalite, či náhodou to o tých mimozemšťanoch. Problém s mandlami som nemal nikdy asi. Pod, vrek, najpíči CS, nie.
Nico, Monacy, Kyusuke all coming in through connector. Apex is going to hear those steps. Goes out into the peak. He's got Mezzi's rifle to back him up, and they clean up the round easily.
Dobre. Od Spielberga, no to. Pozri, či už je to v kvalite dobrej.
We've got Falcons finally getting into a buy. It's going to be AK-47s out. No sighting of that AWP.
Backrooms je kino rip stále.
Okay guys, don't forget, huh?
Disclosure Day. Pozri to, či to je v dobrej kvalite už. Radek, si tu pozri to.
If we have an opportunity to make a good choice, play together, let's do that.
Looks good so far from Vitality. Exactly what they're doing. Falcons enter the round, their first gun round of this second half. Slow and measured for the moment. Nico and Ruggs. Kyusuke gonna start attacking towards Con.
To by sme kúkali na Twitchi a tam dostaneš najskôr 3 DMC strike a potom ťa zabanujú a nemám tam žiadny strike teraz, vieš, takže môžeme tam kúkať.
Ready and waiting. Small fake smoke from Nico just to show that presence, but Rob steps in front of it, so it does absolutely nothing. He's going to negate that play from Nico, negate that piece of utility, so nobody on the defense
Získal,
has
že
to
Day
budge.
9 giga má.
Not yet at the very
Pozri, aká je tá
least.
kvalita, či to je
Vitality's
zhľadnutelné.
putting all their faith over in Mezzi, the sole defender to play retake. As soon as the set piece comes in, drop the Molotov, back away, and let the reinforcements come. Once again, they could have that fast flank, that fast wraparound dropping out of the window.
Evipi, čau.
And the rotation already coming through as Zaiwu back to a CT. But Mezzi's back against the wall, handles one, goes out again, Carrigan blinded. Zaiwu sends himself through the smoke, flames are on the back, that's the bomb. You've got to go back and get it, Tessus. Oh, he's up next.
Carrigan. 1v3.
In rapid time, and Carrigan can do nothing about this. 20 seconds. And he's getting flanked out, he's getting pressure from all angles.
Jak kura na Inferni, stratené a zbytočné.
The tactical prowess from Vitality is wild. Just saying, you can have the B bomb site, come attack into it. We want you to take it, because we don't care about the bomb site. We're flanking around the B bomb site already. We're dropping down, we're
Tá
flanking
9-dílová verzia nemá zvuk a ostatné sú kinoripy, tak asi
They are
nič.
just steps ahead of Falcons at the moment. And this is a little bit of a bonus round.
Keby som stiahol dve a presne pustil obidve naraz, jeden na zvuk a druhý na obraz.
Absolute dominance.
Sending the Falcons down to Tech 9. Zaiwu ripping away Nico.
Where have they gone? Where has Falcons disappeared off to? This is no longer a game. It's no longer a contest.
Absolutely brutal. We talk about all the individual skill on this team, the superstars they've got. One of them at least has to show up to try and get them back into this.
Aura, ďakujem. Carrigana by som na 100% rozjebal 1v1
This is
na
where you
mape.
look
Na
to guys like
100%.
Nico, guys like Modesty, those incredible stage 3 performances to get them into the playoffs. This is where you look at those two guys and say, we need a moment. We need a big play. We need a clutch. We need a great sequence out of here to get this team fired up. Change the energy, change the mindset of this team.
Fakt, on nemá čo robiť v týchto zápasoch, absolútne.
Vitality in pursuit of double figures. And it feels like it's right there. All three players outside of the smoke. Zaiwu backtracking to see if they come through, but Apex, no mercy. He's forgotten his manners. A kill onto Carrigan through the smoke. And Kiyasuke and Tesses will do what they can, but it's completely futile.
They don't even get a chance to do anything. They don't even get a chance to play. Vitality's just wrecking them, moving across the map, controlling the entire map. Every step they take.
Chápeš to? To je T-mapa a nedali ani kolza. 5-0.
This is where Falcons are going to have to lean on that comeback against Na'Vi from stage 3 and say, we've done it once before here at the Major. We can do it again.
Lebo budeme vidieť ticket asi. Lebo na Inferne Falconi nevyhrajú ani za piču. Možno konečne pochopia, že Carrigan nebola dobrá voľba do Falcons.
Up next is Inferno. We know how much of a weakness that has been for Falcons since the very beginning of this roster.
Well, Carrigan and Kiyasuke were the weakness.
Mali tam zobrať nejakého mladého strieľača, ako kokora, nie tú debila.
Very, very tough series if Falcons cannot win this map.
Keby zoberú Frozena a Nico ide IGL, tak to vyzerá úplne inak.
A default spread for Falcons here in round 17. Kiyasuke delayed off by smoke, blocking his choke point. But really no pressure being applied to this offense. Now we're going to get a little bit of map control play. Nico flashed in towards A main, but Rops is playing passively. He's had a very, very chill half so far, Rops. So not a whole lot of attention sent his way at all. And once again, this mid-stack Vitality, this is game plan for Falcons.
Nico je rifler, však ale nedáva výkony žiadne do piče.
Vitality of so many players at the ready. Carrigan
5 fragov.
But how do they shift these resources?
Ja som povedal, že až 6.
The bomb has got to get over to B.
Man advantage and a time for Zaiwu to step up as the smoke and con fades.
A tebe sa už stalo, že ťa v noci budil v tom istým čase? Nie, ale ja v noci keď spím, tak spím. Ale vieš, čo ma to budilo? Mal som otvorené okno. A z mesta sem došli väzni kosiť trávniky. A mal som otvorené okno. Takže som mal traktor meter od hlavy.
He's got the money to go for it if he wants. Kind of slow playing things at the moment. Looks like he might just concede this round. Falcons finally respond. They're going to get their 7th and AK-47 grabbed by Rups. Or is he going to come in late and go for a little bit of a sneak defuse? It's way too late in the bomb timer for that, surely. Yeah, just going to park himself in middle. 10-7. Falcons finally into it, but nothing that feels certain, nothing that feels like they've gotten a grip on this game.
Karigan 6. frak, kamaráde, prekvapil ma.
For the Falcons, we've got $3,600 here for Nico coming into this round, so he is loving the fact they can get a drop.
But you got to see some of the individuals from Falcons actually play, right? Kyosuke, after the smoke fade, steps in towards Khan, takes down Mezzi. Nico showing some presence over towards A main, making Rops pay attention to that side of the map as well. He's active in middle the whole time. And maybe that is something to come. Maybe we can see if they can build on that round. 3 rounds back and not out of the fight yet.
No, a lifeline has been thrown out here for the Falcons. Let's see if they can swim back to shore. A chance to drown them out here. Vitality with a very strong buy still in their hands and plenty of cash left over. Flames just checking their side of the smoke. The Falcons starting to dare to attack towards this A side.
G2 a Spirit som kúkal, hej, to bola jeba zápas jak prasa.
Space in towards A main to be able to do a set piece behind it. So Rops, perhaps for the first time, is going to have to call a teammate over. Apex and Flames over in middle. Nico trying to find him through the smoke. A little bit of a duel, but no commitment quite yet. Modesty with the bomb now slides over towards A main as well.
There's the flash plate activated in. Now Rops.
Hej, v tom Marquez ešte dal 1v4, ty koko, ten klač, tak to som odpadol. Na jeden zásadník full out 4, čo ti jebe. To si predstavil, že to ich stalo zápas. Predal si, že kolo ich možno stalo zápas.
Arrogance faked him out.
He's worked well, but ZywOo could still stop this. 25 seconds, ZywOo scopes up first. Drops back, ready for the next fight. ZywOo turns, can't get the second shot to land.
Kerrigan, 7 kill.
Off the platform, can't do much. And that bomb will get planted. Rops and Apex making their way over.
Literku, ďakujem.
Tucks himself into the corner. Rops tries to beat the smoke, but it pops in his face, so Apex plays, doesn't check. And now Rops has to...
Kerrigan 2 killy. To snáď nie, chlapci. Komu držíme palce? Vitality. Lebo ak vyhrajú Vitality, tak zajtra bude Vitality versus Spirit večer. Nico, koľko má killov?
Last couple of rounds give Falcons a little bit of hope.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit more activity out of him. The whole play towards A main, that actually sells this fake perfectly. Pulls Flames, pulls Apex over. When that follow-up utility comes out, they sense that A hit because the pressure had been there round after round. And it's an opening towards the B bomb site. Trading out ZywOo, trading out Mezzi, and finding their passage in. Forcing the second timeout out of Vitality. Money's gonna start getting grim for this CT side. ZywOo's gonna pick up an AWP, but rebuying all these rifles is gonna chew into the money.
Prečo nefandíš Falcons, keď tam je náš Slovák? Go Falcons je Slovák.
This streak into regaining the lead on this map.
Ty si pán.
10-8, no signs of panic from either squad just yet.
Mones je Slovák.
A swing round here towards the tail end, round 19. Winner grabs a huge economic advantage over the other.
Tam hrá Slovák, fakt?
These are the moments, this is the point of the game where the individuals will really truly make the big differences. You can swing this game back in your favor. We'll see.
Čiže sú nové žuvačky. Orbitky a nie modré, ale tmavo-modré. Videli ste to už?
Apex needed to be there because he gets the trade, trying to back away, trying to get the safety, and he does.
Plenty of defense behind him in the B bomb site if that was going to go south as well.
Jak to príchuť mentol, winter mentol, alebo také niečo?
Gonna start crawling through middle as we speak. Kyosuke leading the way, Monesi and Tess is in support, and even Nico coming over to join up with them. All 4 members of Falcons playing grouped up at the moment, looking to trade their way through middle. Apex defending. Flames and Rops at the A bomb site ready and waiting.
Barney, čo to stálo? 68,5 litra.
In that first half, for Vitality, there was an obvious weakness. They don't have that here on this CT side, but Kyosuke fights forward. His strength chops up one. Rob's trying to handle the pressure of multiple players coming at him from different angles, and he just won't. Tesses swoops into the site. Bomb plant secured and the save is on.
102 euro premium na v Polsku.
Given all the freedom in the world to pick his own timing, and you gotta love seeing that. If you're Kerrigan, you're telling him right now, I love everything you do. I love your decision to take that moment, that opportunity to speed things up. Sensty had a timing and had the confidence to go for it.
Vieš, že ti slnko spraví zle. Že no jasné, bol som na slnku, cítim to.
This T side yet again another comeback. 3 rounds in a row to bring them
Patres,
within 1.
ďakujem. HC05
And the money's going to be so
díkes.
grim for Vitality. The weapons they're saving are critical. AK-47 on Apex up in the hands of Zaiwu to bring forward. Other than that, they have nothing else to fight with.
Nič nespraví, keď si na slnku?
It's exactly what the desk talked about.
Absolútne, že nič.
Kerrigan coming into this team and his individual level be damned. Look at the way he's
Som bol
able
od
to keep
10.
his
rána
focus
doteraz,
while
dokedy som
fighting
pustil stream na
back
slnku.
every time
A ani jeden mrak nebol, a nič.
to recover inside this quarterfinal series.
Ahead of this game, Nico was talking about how important Kiyosuke is to this T side. He's the space taker, he's the front man of the attacks. You see him doing his job so effectively.
Negerská
Puts the
genetika.
chaos, puts the pressure on Robs.
Sigorská.
And Falcons with a great chance to tie up this game. They're coming at B.
Ešte dlho budeme kvať do CS-ku. A v nedelu je finále.
That's bold knowing the op is still in play. Surely they had the read of the economy that it was going to be a little bit punished. The dry peek in. What a backfire. And now you got to start
Patres, ďakujem.
man down against a low economy buy. Right when it felt like you gained control of this map, it might just slip out of your hands.
Arrogant making the play as he so often does for his teams on these T sides.
Yeah, but he's got to wait now. Look how far ahead he is of everyone.
Well, he's calling them back.
Fúha.
Smoke will go down at camera. It's going to sever the information flow of flames. Apex is hungry for info. Trying to find it inside of the water, trying to flank in, not seeing anybody towards A.
Yeah, but you saw the op at that B bomb site, and you're electing, you're choosing to go at Zaiwu.
Good dink from Messi.
To neprehrá proti pištoli, že nie.
Look at, you're kind of trapped. Falcons is in a really weird place. Tessis has the bomb. He's kind of alone.
Keby si naposledy išiel nejakou MHDčkou, nezáleží na
They
meste.
don't know where to go at the moment.
Naposledy MHDčkou.
But they've made the decision. They know where they're going, and they're coming at Robs. The 5-7 waits in hand. Ready to pop out. Robs is silent but deadly, but he's caught in the corner. Nico moves in. Now they're in the side. That bomb is going to get planted, but there's an main push coming in from Falcons.
Vlastne piču, no tak v Paríži vlastne, vidíš to? Keď sme boli v Paríži, tak tam sme išli s kurveným metrom. Smradlavým.
Apex walks out, it's Nico. Nails it. Zaiwu back and shut down instantly. It's got to be Messi. It's doable. A missed shot. Messi moves in. Looking to conquer this clutch, but he just can't do it. Tesses sets him down. They tied it up. Falcons have fought their way back into the game. 10 apiece.
And look who's on top. Look who's leading the way.
To je poprvé, co si videl v metro? Nie, bol som aj v Čechách v metre. S Pražskom.
In this streak, this is absolutely excellent at a Falcons.
Hej, na tom Obsidian som bol v kine, hej. Celkom dobre, nebolo to úplne, že úplná, že jeba, ale bolo celkom dobre. Také nepríjemné dosť.
And look at the way he's got them geared up and fired up on this T side. Challenging the best team in the world.
Hej, či tu budú hrali dobre ako kot.
Aggression from Robs. If he goes too far though, Monas, he's ready to punish.
Prečo by to Rob spíkoval?
And that's exactly what he does. Robs is gone. Opening kill. Coming through from Falcons.
And now you can work the map. Now Kerrigan can slow things down. Nico's gonna wait patiently over towards Ruggs. Everyone starts backing away from their position to see if there's gonna be any kind of a reaction, any sort of aggression out of Vitality to try and even things out. And it's a shift towards middle for Vitality, and this has been quite a nuisance at times in this half.
Ako je tak akože, povedzme, že príjemné teplúčko.
Delay smoke goes down. Once again, it looks like Zaiwu's number is going to be called. Falcons now stepping in towards A main, waiting behind this smoke. Apex going to start shifting over in support.
There's one player you want in this situation, it is Zaiwu. Here's the flank around the back. Flames, red, Apex going in forward. Trying to force them back. 25 seconds, 25 seconds. Get a move on, Falcons. Get to that site.
But the site's wide open. There's nobody home. Kerrigan's found the escape valve. He's found his way in. He's got the team following it up. And Mezzi's forced away with nade in hand.
And wasn't in the right position. Apex getting there, but smoke is up. He can't cancel that plan.
Koľko škoda, to skoro im to vyšlo do piče.
And money is gone for Vitality. They have to concede, they have to back away, and that means the Falcons are into the lead.
Well, you were talking about confidence.
To vykvemu, čo ideme na druhý side, koľko, to je fakt problematické vyčítanie.
Beautiful calling from Kerrigan to keep Falcons in this game, and not just that, but now taking a lead.
Čo je na tom, dobre, povedzte mi, čo je na tom 200 IQ, keď ste na sajte normálne na Ačku a viete, že z mainu idú dvaja a v kamere či kde ty kokot vám dupe ďalší. Čo ti jebe? Čo je na tom akože napiť tak ťažké spraviť ísť na druhý side? Kolik si vyklental Vincenek, že máš normálny hlas? 10. A dneska len, toto je druhá dnes.
Going into round 22, a lead for Falcons out of nowhere. Now 5 rounds straight for this offense at a blistering pace. A game of streaks back and
no ja som došiel už aj japerí, no ale píču. My nejapujeme, my kriticky hodnotíme situácie. Kerrigan je proste trash skurvený hráč.
Falcons 2 rounds away from taking this first map in the series.
Pirát Jirka, ďakujem, Ripendo, ďakujem veľmi pekne. Dík za tie vysaditeľní. Nie, na vecku som nebol z toho, ale jedine česká Vincenka je to je z Luhačovic. A jedine, čo sa bojím, je tam, že vraj tam je veľa jódu. Že 25 ml, aby si mal denný jód. A ja keď vyjebem proste 2 litre denne tej vody, tak či to nebude nejaký problém pre mňa.
With that smoke that he tosses out, he actually has to concede the fight. Has to drop in behind it. He has got quick rotations from his teammates in mid. But here they come. Is Rops ready for the task? Smoke breaks, Kiyosuke and
Kerrigan, 9. frag. Kerrigan double kill. Dobre, Vitality prehrali práve. Kerrigan má životnú hru, má 10 fragov.
Falcons have broken through. Map point.
So much poise from this Falcons team. Just in sequence, taking small pieces of control until they're ready for the overwhelming attack.
Oni nebudú mať nakúviaľ školu, Vitality.
But Falcons are hungry. They want to rip everything out of their hands. Easy as possible.
They're sending everybody at him. Nico's coming next. The switch is down, but Mezzi's gone. Vitality.
Kerrigan.
Everything taken from
Kerrigan. Čiže nikto z vás si nemyslí, že Kerrigan je dobrý hráč. Všetci, len Franky, že si ho hodí kokot na Twitteri. Lebo to je strašne dobré IGL. Kokot. Najhoršie je proste zo všetkých hráčov, čo tam je.
In absolutely beautiful fashion. Picking Vitality apart, finding the weakness, finding the weak bomb site in terms of defense. So many times Vitality have stacked middle, but Falcons is loving, punishing the extremities. And a final chance, a final talk. A final timeout for Vitality spent. Their first one got them started on a streak. But they've
má najhorší rating zo všetkých hráčov na tier 1 scéne.
6 rounds in a row. A team effort out of Falcons. And 2 chances to close out.
Neviem, na čo chcú Falconi vyhrať, keď zajtra ich Donk vyjebe do babule. Čiže na čo oni idú vyhrať vôbec, keď zajtra ich Donk vystrieľa jak kokot. Úplne zbytočne hrajú. Ríči, ďakujem.
It's always been a head scratcher watching some of the rounds that Falcons have lost with the caliber of players within this squad.
Well, right now it's working exactly as designed. Kiyosuke leading the way 17, Monesi and Nico 15 apiece. The engine of Falcons is well and truly working. Kerrigan wants to show some mid presence.
Nico against Apex first.
Face tam není, že tam išli Sinners miesto Face. Či kto tam išiel? Steven, že? Na hľadom má Karrigan Firepower rating 3 zo 100. Karrigan by teda dal 1v1 100x do 100. Neexistuje žiadna šanca, že by vyhral aj mapu proti mne. Je nulová šanca.
35 seconds. Ball moving in. Yeah, well, you got the flank coming from Flames, and that's been punishing you all half long. Falcons going for the finish, trying to end this map now. Flames comes in, flank successful. It's Tessus, the unlikely hero. The 1v3, headshots clean. Has he got another? No. Vitality extend play. Alive a little bit longer again. That drop down from Flames so fast to wrap around through canals.
Kašľanek seriál nemám dopozeraný ešte. Kúkam teraz From.
Závu just cleaning that one kills off prevents Falcons from having the resources. The player count needed to cover this. With a lovely shot from Flames on a Monacy.
Teraz seriózne, fakt myslíš, že Amo bol lepší ako Karrigan? Na 100 000 000 000%. Na 100 000 000 000%.
I love the move, guys, but listen. Let's keep having patience. If we get first kill, let's keep being slowed down. Listen to defense call, okay? Let's play as a team. No hero plays this round, okay? Or let's just lead it, guys. Okay, full focus.
Zana calling for them to play within themselves, play within the team. After that first kill, don't try and do anything crazy. Keep the pacing in check.
Ja keby nehrám s tokenom, žolom a chalanmi, lebo my sme traja na sajte a ja sa musím kúkať aj tam, kam sa kúkajú oni, lebo sú jebli ako kokot, chápeš? O Karrigana sa starajú 4 dobrí hráči ako kokot, takže sa stačí kúkať pred seba. Takže preto sa ti zdá, že môže byť dobrý, ale preto je slabý ako kokot. Preto Karrigan nehrá ani Faceit, lebo by mal 1200 elo, kokot.
Karrigan has been able to maneuver this squad and find the answers throughout this T side.
They're putting a lot of this round in Kiyosuke's hands. They're more than happy to let him challenge over.
Bajs to lepšie. Stále ma bolí hrdlo, ale hlas už mám nejaký. Ešte si nemôžem vyskakovať moc, nemôžem vás tu rušiť, ty kokot, jedného za druhým, vieš, ale už je to lepšie.
Kiyosuke the killer! Apex and Messi both gone now. Závu stepping forward, trying to be the difference. Misses the shot.
Závu to mysol. 13-11. Dobre, vydržte. Prvú mapu majú Falcons, ale poďme na Inferne dostanú zrušené ako kokot. Už hrajú. Už hrajú, chat.
And Falcons want to make sure if Vitality take brackets, if they step towards the A bomb site, they're stacked up and ready.
And the earlier stages of the competition, hero performances on this very map from Nico was still not enough.
Sigurný som Dčka do piče Vitality.
Solo at B, but the first fight looks like it's going to be up towards top middle. And ready for Falcons if that is to be the case, but the bomb starts to drop back and so do the rest of the Vitality.
Čiže mám si nechať jedlo k Gonemu, k filmu, alebo si tam teraz? Asi skôr teraz, niekde pred spaním nie, že?
And there's no flashes to activate Nico whatsoever. He'll be stuck behind smoke. He's going to cross his fingers.
Teraz nemôžem, lebo tu majú onu.
I hope he can land a headshot through this smoke. Blind shooting with the USP.
That's got to be Nico on his own, tapping through. Karrigan's got another one. The start is strong. Is Závu at least getting a kill back here for Vitality? He's out of commission. Trying to put that bomb down. It's planted. And so a 3v4 retake required.
Nemám ešte vybrať, buď Iron Lung, alebo neviem čo.
Hold on to this, so there's no flashbangs, there's no kit in play for Falcons. It's going to have to be quick.
They're coming in from CT and Ruins.
Backrooms je už kvalita, alebo nie?
Závu's head check first. Kiyosuke gonna go down. Apex reveal. Robs does what he can, but it's all on Apex. Out from Dark, shrouded in it, but Monacy's got the headshot.
Nie som tu, nám to ohrievať.
The pistol and the retake is delivered.
A team ace for Falcons. Everybody gets one. You absolutely love to see that, and you gotta be loving the initiative of someone like Kiyosuke leading the charge on that retake. The first one to step in and grab a headshot. And he's playing that exact same way we saw on Anubis, and now with that sequence, with that map beneath his belt, with the performance that he had, that confidence can skyrocket. And he's going to need it throughout this half. We saw the way him and Kerrigan were targeted on Anubis. Well, they're defending this big bomb site together on Inferno. You have to imagine that's going to be in the game plan of Vitality to come check that out. Come see what they've got in this map. Come see if they can actually hold you back.
Budeme radšej potmečiť po svetlo, povedzte. On hraje v kuchyni, hej.
So Vitality can buy up. It's going to be an 80k for Zaiwu. Flames Galil in sight. Good amount of damage towards Zaiwu and Mezzi. Grenades continue to fly.
You can handle losing the pistol if you're Vitality. The conversation between maps would have been, we can't get buried in that 0-5 hole. As you mentioned, they didn't play their best game, but still so close. And they got to be looking at that start and saying, if we didn't start slow, more of a fight.
Mezzi sent forward by fire. Kerrigan and Kiyosuke able to stand strong for the time being and force away Vitality. And it feels like those first 2 kills are enough to win this round. It would take something ridiculous out of Zaiwu's AK to get them back into this.
Yeah, bombs dropped all the way back at the base of T-Ramp, but there's no reason even to think about it right now if you're Vitality. You need some kills before you can even think about the plant. So Apex is going to come investigate. He's got some utility, but they want to make this play with contact to catch the defense off guard. An unexpected shift walk into the B bomb site.
Oh, there's one from Zaiwu. Plenty more where that came from, though. Kiyosuke and Kerrigan still here. A strong crossfire down into the side with Kiyosuke now dismounting off the boost. Temporarily, Kerrigan is left on his own with no support, no help. They're going to try and hunt him down. Zaiwu's got him in his sights. He's got him in his crosshair. And that's the round back on. Zaiwu has done enough. But both him and Robs have taken damage.
Čo ti jebe? Tak, toto je piči. Chlebo, tvoj ticket je v piči a už asi aj môj. Si vlastne som ho nepodal.
Well-constructed defense from Falcons with three players there. Double kill from Kiyosuke. Great work as they come through the Molotov. Just a lovely piece of utility to Vitality to force them to step forward before they're ready for the attack. Another plants. Another decision for Vitality to invest into this round. Coming back with a vengeance. AK in the hands of Zaiwu. Tech 9s on Apex and Flames. Galil on Rops and an MP7 on Mezzi.
And
you got to do economic damage if you're going to bring out this kind of a buy. You need to chip away and get a good amount of kills, and they're going to try and surprise Falcons.
Kde niekto nechá Chamanon s tokenem? Počkaj, dáme radek, zase to už zahráme. Zatra je len jeden zápas CSK, čo chcem vidieť.
I think if you're Falcons, you know exactly what they're going to test too. You mentioned the game plan of Vitality to test this B bomb site. Well, if you're Falcons, you know that. Few extra nades sent down a banana early goes a long way to soften up Apex, bring Mezzi down to 67 HP.
Flames beyond the half wall. Some space at least taken here for Vitality. It's going to be tossed out.
Ďakujem.
Pressure put towards Kiyosuke. Grenade lands
Mne
on
12
top
nedávam
of it.
vôbec.
Still got enough help.
Nechutí, hnusné to je ako hovado.
The Kerrigan. Now ice.
Čo je? Jebe ti? To čo malo byť?
But you got utility for the retake. Oh, they're coming in quick.
Yeah, they're getting this retake going as quickly as possible. But Zaiwu's going to handle it. And will that decision for Falcons cost him? Monesi's got to kill right back. Things stabilize again. They pause in the action as they wait for Tessa to rotate over. He's got the supportive utility. Send your forces in. Send Nico up. Over the top. Spots out his target, can't take him. Time ticking, fuse thinning. Zaiwu into the open! Topples two, no chance now for Monesi. He's gonna back away, and no mercy. He can't fall away. Finally, Vitality break through.
Lovely double kill from Zaiwu, getting aggressive, stepping into the retake as soon as the utility
Dneska nemáš prepíknuté líco? Dívaj sa, už je to mnoho lepšie. Dneska som si to nerýpal, ale vôbec. To bol iba na slnku celý deň a vo vode a je to dobre teraz. Tá slaná voda to vydezinfikovala, slnko by liečilo. Všetko keď dojem dáme tabak. Alebo môžem prestať jesť a dať ho teraz.
Decent start to the round here for Falcons.
An absolutely brutal utility damage again onto the attack, but blinded Apex has won.
Fantastic response. Kerrigan realizes A lot of pressure will be on him, so he actually moves forward. He takes the risk. He gets into the smoke. Carrigan, oh, you crazy, crazy guy! Walks right towards Messi, and that AK is going to handle it.
That's a bit much. Hard thing now is you're also concerned about the op from Monacy that he's invested in. I think at this point, if you're Monacy and your Teslas, you might just want to slide over to the B bomb site, join up with Nico, and just save if they don't attack into this site. That play from Carrigan means they have to prioritize keeping the op in the field of play.
So it's got to be Nico again. Rotation is arriving.
Oh, that's an ugly smoke. There's a gap in that.
And an ugly weapon, but low HP. Zaiwu up first, and still it does not matter. Zaiwu's got the second. Monacy dead. No chance for that sniper to make the difference.
Unforced error. He sees the gap in that smoke, and he loves it. He'll step right through with no problem.
Make mistakes like that, Zaiwu is going to punish. Vitality tie up the game, 2-2. More importantly, money's gone for Falcons.
That's a brutal turnaround if you're Falcons. To have a round slip away like that, you feel like in this round you didn't even really get a chance to fight. Good kill from Tessus, but you're never going to have a chance to actually contest this round, and you won't even get away. Triple kill.
Zaiwu je veľmi dobrý do piče. Do väčšie je lepší ako Dong, alebo nie.
He's activated them to respond immediately with 2 straight.
Myslíš, že lepší ako Dong?
It's going to be unrivaled on the other side. There's not going to be a buy.
Individuálne nie.
Up in this next one. Vitality going to take the lead here.
It's that same feeling as Anubis, though, isn't it? Back and forth to the B bomb site, seeing if this defense, how frequently it can stop them, testing it each and every time.
The longer you hit it, the more it is inevitably going to break. And that game plan keeps up. Vitality move into this round. Just keeping themselves alert. There could be some threats thrown in. Falcons are hoping it's going to be this apartments trap that pays off for them. The only player near is Rops, waiting in the bedroom, AK in hand. While the rest of his team move up through Banana.
Yeah, they know the money situation. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to commit to anything until they activate Flames to move forward and check things out for them. So utility up towards Coffins, Molotov in the back of the bomb site. Mac 10, if they want to step into this B site, Flames is going to lead the way.
Rops at the ready, the AK, spraying them down, gets 2. That's a better weapon picked up here for Nico. So at least a little steal away in the apartments. Into the site though, Vitality will put that bomb down and confirm themselves the lead of this game.
Yeah, take the lead early on. Well, if Anubis was somewhat of a punish pick from Falcons, same thing here in the favor of Vitality. Looking to bring it to a map that Falcons has struggled on, even when Nico plays some excellent Counter-Strike. They still have difficulty closing out wins.
Oh, I know we're still a long way away, Jason, but how fantastic would that Dust 2 decider be?
Mali by in-game kicnúť Carrigana, nech dostávajú plus $1000.
And once you get in there and it gets scrappy, starting to get late into the evening here in Cologne, 11 p.m. After the extended G2 Spirit Series earlier. Bomb goes off to give Vitality this lead. Nico brings an AK-47 forward. They had the op out early on Monacy, but not able to keep it in their favor, so timeout taken because they'll have to fight in this round without the op.
Zonic taking the timeout,
Asi
looking
dáme
to
film.
chime in.
Pozorme zápase SK, uvidíme, ako to dopadne a
learning about how it works inside the Falcons, who's calling what is the
tak
structure
poďme
look
na
like.
film.
On the CT side, Nico is the one that organizes the defenses. But he was saying he needs some help. He needs a step up from Monacy. He needs him to contribute and deliver some ideas for the CT side.
We've talked so much about legacy in this series between Apex chasing greatness as an IGL, Carrigan trying to build upon his greatness as an IGL, Monacy, Nico, all the stars inside the server, Zaiwu, Rops, Flames. Zonic as a coach as well struggles in this Falcon team as he stepped into the coaching position. A win here, a deep run in these playoffs. I imagine with everything he's done in his career, there's something going to be sweet about this one, considering the adversity he's had to face, the criticism levied in his direction. If he can make this project work. Vitality this time dodging all the utility damage streaming down Banana from Kyosuke and Carrigan.
Here's the rifle left already. Kyosuke into the open, blind. Everybody's blind.
What?
Kyosuke, will you check? Behind you, Apex is right there, but he's blind again. Kyosuke, how is he alive? How is he getting away with it?
To sú debili.
There's no way he should have got that.
What a wild sequence. Nobody can hear anything. Flashbangs around the chaos. And it's Kyosuke to come out on top somehow. He doesn't even know how. So Rop steps forward, grabs a deep angle in towards the A bomb.
Jen tak si predstavujem, že token drží banán.
That walks into his line of sight. But what options does Vitality have now? Lost control of Banana, 3 versus 5. And only 38 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, such limited time as Vitality start to gather up towards top middle. Zaru in flames, 30 seconds as they arrive now. Waiting for that Rops push out of the apartments. He's smoked for the time being, but that smoke will now fade. Only whispers of cloud left. m0NESY ready to deploy some utility to stop them. Nico, that's the bomb! That's the big kill! m0NESY now on top of the box, Flames gone, Rops,
Čiže počúvate, keby Vitality vyhrajú aj tento Major, tak majú rekord, že tým, čo vyhral najviac Majorov, či nie?
Kyosuke's double in Banana. An absolute blinder in this round. And that is a round going the way of the Falcons.
Out of a timeout as well, calling for a little bit of Banana aggression. Think they've sensed all the
Či
utility
Astralis mali
damage
viac?
they're doing, and they wanted to actually get up in their face at that
Tí mali
point as
strašne
well.
dobrý run
Try and
Astralis.
capitalize on the damage done, but even without the nades landing on top of Vitality players, Kyosuke just comes out on top of a very weird engagement in Banana. Steps past Apex.
He gets blind when he turns around as well.
Yeah, he doesn't even hear the shots. Like, I mean, Apex hasn't turned quite yet. He doesn't realize what's happening in that moment. And it's a little bit too late for him to react, but through the smoke.
He handles that pressure.
Astralis má 4 a z toho 3 po sebe, čo
Just
ti
salts in
jebe?
the wound. All back in the hands of m0NESY for the CT side. Zaru still has his. His last 2 rounds very conservative from Vitality towards Banana, not wanting to take that damage early on, which gives m0NESY the space to slide into an off angle behind the smoke. So much responsibility on m0NESY's shoulders in this round as his teammates shift away to stack up on the other side of the map.
Že to je CT mapa, takže dobre.
And it will.
That's free. m0NESY was burning. He steps into the open, steps into the scope. Oh, that grenade. And it's going to land right on top of Flames as well. 53 HP. Not a good start whatsoever for Vitality at this point. Kyosuke being sent up over the top of the smoke. Doesn't have vision. Not yet anyway. Bullets will clear the cloud, but Zaru hits the shot on top.
Okay, what does that force him to do? They want to take that kill and shift away, see if you get the defense to move. You're going to commit here thinking that you soften up the defense. There's still 3 more players here. 2 to m0NESY's off. They've stacked this up with 4, so even that loss doesn't matter.
Nico right into the open. It's got 1. Good response from Flames.
I don't think he ever thought they were committed to that wrap play. He wanted to go take the space that they were backing away from.
The time here for Vitality, such limited time. You've got to try and force Testes out of pit. Carrigan from the site. The Danes looking to deliver together. It's Carrigan first.
Ja ti hovorím, že keby tam idem ja do toho baráku s tou brokovnicou, tak je koniec. To by nepochopili.
You know he wants the op in his hands when he turns this corner and sees the smoke. His heart is going to sink.
To by mali cedulu, že barák je dneska z technických príčin zavřený.
Some money left in the bank, but the same can't be said for his teammates. They haven't built up as much as they would have liked, but sometimes you need to make the play. Sometimes you need to back yourself, but the time is ticking on a little bit too far now for m0NESY to really, truly do anything.
Yeah, it's too early in the half to go for this and risk the weapon, risk the economy as well, so looking for an exit kill that's never going to come. So m0NESY calls it off, backs away. 4th round for Vitality. A late response towards the A-bomb site. They trade their way in and regain the lead.
Yeah, it looks really worrying for Vitality in the final few seconds, that having to deal with a player in pit, one still in the site as well.
And so much on their shoulders as well. This one, that mistake, that misread of the situation, stepping forward into no man's land.
List zniem, mám Angel Voice, už som v pohodičke. Nie úplne, už ma to bolí, ale už je to dobré. Už hlasivky pracujú a vibrujú.
He knew the time, he knew the pressure though, I think forced the move. The situation and the circumstances.
Well, the pressure is only going to continue to pile on. The deeper and deeper into this game we get. Zaru spots out m0NESY. The construction of the boost is not good enough.
Yeah, trying to get a little cute in these last couple rounds, Falcons is, and paying for it.
Carrigan under pressure. Kyosuke gone. More pressure now for Carrigan. The rotation for Nico's coming back over. The bomb's still all the way back on T-Stairs. They're going to send the forces back to get it. Teslas tries to push forward, but you know you're going to have to deal with Rops on that lurk. But dealing with him is a whole different problem. And Rops has picked up the kill. So down to 2 players here for Falcons. Should be absolutely no chance for them to do anything.
Opening kills like that in the banana because he knows it's going to force the A defenders to make a decision if they want to try and find him as a lurk, if they want to try and flank really quickly to bring it back.
Well, he's not moving forward. Rops is still going to maintain that position at the end of the hallway.
Ještě aby ne, když Dubnici už nejde se na Vincentka, protože to všechno Dubnický by na rychlem dal. Koupil jsem jí dost, no.
Well, missed piece of utility, but you know, this is the only chance. The only chance for Falcons to do something with this, but a missed shot from Carrigan. It's got to be Nico. He's gone through the smoke. He's got a second here, Nico. Or they just bail out. They run away. They know, okay, 30 seconds. We've got enough time. We know exactly where he is. Let's get back to that site, and Rops has moved up and taken the position.
Okay, and he sees Rops cross, and now he doesn't want to mess with it whatsoever. So back to the
Já bych tomu trafil na 100%. Já vám hovorím, že jsem lepší, daleko.
Scavenge this AWP in the back of the site. Zaiwu will let him have it. Bomb goes down, and Vitality is going to get up to 5-3, a 2-round advantage, and they've taken the money away. They've taken away the economy of this Falcons defense, and if they find Nico down the stretch, because if you're Vitality, you know he wants to pick up this up from Monacy in the late round.
Zaiwu, the hunter, just lies in wait. Nico stepping forward, ever closer to the scope. Nico trying to get away, but Zaiwu denies even that. Money gone for Falcons.
Skillovo asi si, ďakujem veľmi pekne, konečne mi Dow priznal. Ale on má dobré game IQ pre to IGL. Však to ja chápem. Ale ja som sa bavil o iMape, vieš.
Now you're going to have to sit around back with upgraded pistols, and that's it. You're going to have to actually take the momentum away
Jaká
from
majonéza?
Vitality.
Shellmans.
Rip it out of their hands. It's a different task. So a conversation for the next gun round and how they want to play this with pistols. 5.7's being invested in. A little bit of utility for Falcons, but a chance now for Vitality to really, really grab control.
This is the boost they want to get back to.
Mám strašne fazulu. Mňam. Ale mám radšej červenú fazulu, jak bielu.
Being alleviated by Rops.
I think they call that kind of a boost up for Monacy because in the previous 2 to 3 rounds, Vitality had stayed out of Banana early on. They were noticing not doing as much utility damage as they were in the first 3-4 rounds of the half, so they wanted to take advantage of that. Say, all right, if you're going to come slow-paced, we're going to have this boost up. But Vitality changed that pace. Catch them off guard with Rops here with the aggressive piece, and now it might force their hands into the B.
The nades go over the top.
No, napijem sa a môžem mať Dabakovicu.
You need something out of this world from the Deagle of Kyosuke. And the 5.7 of Carrigan. Kyosuke gone. Carrigan's side of the smoke. Vitality staying composed in this situation, but Monacy's arrived the AK.
They're boxed in now too.
They are. Nico's down Banana. You can't fall away. You have to stay committed. You either go back and you fight and you get through Nico, or you go into that B bomb site and they're challenging, they're forcing Nico down the stairs.
Well, this is a little bit awkward. How do you Flames has gotten away, and actually it's forced the defense to shift. That means Zaiwu and Mezzi, they've got a 2-on-1, a really easy 2-on-1 against Carrigan's 5.7.
Yeah, Flames is doing so much here. He's taken Nico away. He's pulled the 2 defenders back over to the A site. And Vitality showing their class and how composed they're staying in this situation. It gets weird in Banana.
Flames has been as loud as possible. He wants to sell this play towards the A bomb.
Máme film, pozrieme zápas, chalani. Ja som kúkal off-stream, jak hrali G2 Spirit. A chcem vidieť aj tento zápas. To sú kvalitné týmy akokoľvek, vieš. Aby som to kúkal, aj keby nestreamujem, tak pozrieme zápas CSK a pôjdeme na film nejaký.
He doesn't bite first. Discipline on the trigger. Tesses can't get to.
A real chance in that round for Falcons. Almost pulled it together, but Flames, he found all the openings, found all the ways to get
Serus Míšo, neprišiel by si pomôcť strechu zhodiť zajtra? Dojdem kľudne aj pre teba. Má byť strašne pekne, takže skôr nie. Skôr to vidím na nejaký tréning, pojem si zabehať a budem na slnku pri bazéne. A večer prídem ovládnuť a pozrieť sa, jak Spirit vyjebu Falconov do prdele.
A 6-3 lead for Team Vitality.
And a real sigh of relief for Vitality. That was looking very, very sketchy. Monacy, this shot is so lovely. I don't think he
Pozbi holky a dej idol stream.
fast to it.
Hej no.
But nobody else committed, and now Monacy moving to the other side of the map is trying
Ja
to do
hovorím, že
everything
všetko na svete by som robil radšej. Jako pozvať holky a dať idol stream.
the pacing that Flames use, and you can see the frustration now. Falcons feel like they're getting beat all around the map.
A tu je odborník Davy, nie náhodou.
Taking heavy licks. Sacred exchange of utility in Banana.
Hej, Dráfo, tam som sa celkom zlakol, no. To bolo také, že stresujúce, jak tam rozjebala to sklo a išla ju rozbiť s tou tehlou. Ale vieš, čo bolo viac nepríjemné v Obsession? Jak boli v izbe, ona bola pri ňom a zrazu išla smerom dozadu, tak priebano, tak jak naspäť smerom. Jak keby si pretočil videokazetu, to bolo nepríjemné ako kokot.
He saw how open it was, but didn't expect it. It's Monacy to find Rops as the first kill.
Usually such an elusive player on this side of the map, but Rops has been caught.
He takes his rounds to make some plays, to go for something, to go for an open, to go for a challenge. And this one, Monacy's just zoned in on his position.
What's the response of Vitality? Can they find the answer?
Ja som nebral žiadny spoiler. Keby nechcem povedať spoiler, tak ti poviem, že ten chalanisko na konci zomre. Ty dement.
No one's rotating yet. The first responder will be Monacy. Smoke deployed at the right time. Step through, shot lands, Flames down to 31. The bomb is coming back. Up through middle it'll go.
Oh, found the timing, what a turn!
Oh my god, Flames is turned at the right time. Nico wants that one back.
20 sekúnd.
And look at the pressure it puts on these two players.
Time at 15 seconds.
Claustrophobic in the sight, but they've got one chance to try and delay. Monacy burning. Broken and Tessas instead, but just enough
na
time
sekundu
to put the
presne.
ball down.
Nie je zle. Ja už treba tak 3 filmy ani nekoukal, lebo Restt spoileruje, ale píču. Čo som ti spoilerol, ty kokot, jaké? Na aký film pôjdeš najbližšie do kina? Počúvaj, vy mi nemôžete spoilernúť nič, chápete to? Lebo ja vám neverím ani slovo.
The star power on display today as Kiyosuke has won another round for the Falcons.
Yeah, we've been waiting for Kiyosuke to look like he's putting it together for map after map, series after series, event to event. First two times with
MHčko, to sme kúvali naposledy, nie? Nie šílená, alebo také niečo.
A lovely shot from Flames to open it up, but what a save. And a dangerous crawl along the wall into the bomb site, handles the awkward peek. Doubles up on that Messi. What timing he's found and what life he's given Falcons. As Vitality called their first time out here on Inferno. Not wanting to let this lead slip away. Right at the tail end of the half. 2 rounds remain in this first half of Inferno.
Ja ti môžem spoilernúť jedine, že keď pôjdeš najbližšie na šelku, dostaneš čapaky na židovský nos. Kokot. Hej no, presne jak by to dopadlo, ty jebko. Ja keď som išiel pre kávu na McDonald a vybol si tam s kamošmi a pozdravil si slušne pekne a pýtal si fotku, ty primitív. A to, že ste mali kolobežky, to ani nebudem tu vyprávať, lebo si ťa tu normálne za škatulku za kokota. Nechodíš do Mekáča? Chcel som si ísť pre kávu. Po kine.
Grenade towards Kiyosuke. Hot hand in this series, in this quarterfinal. Unleashes down Banana. Gets around the corner just in time. Kiyosuke really wanting this, really wanting this! Getting both down Banana.
Neviem, čo sa tešia, keď dali 6 map za T-čka, takže vlastne prehrali. Minimálne najhoršia káva, aká môže byť. A aj tak som mu nemal nakoniec tú kávu, pretože mi povedali, že už majú zavreté. 6 dopadlo.
1 versus 3 for Rops. We've been waiting for a Rops moment. There's the first clean headshot onto Tesses. Blocked out inside a banana.
To asi nedá kamaráde, čo?
We know how good he is in these situations, but how does he even get close to this one? Marcy and Nico wait.
Zním už dobře, že už je to lepšie.
They move forward. Oh, okay, a dink. Monacy low, but 18 seconds. Rops can't get to it.
Yeah, I think that dink also
Mňa minulo zastavili tak 7-roční chalani, že či robím videa na TikTok, že poznám môjho bieleho psa Lila. Som sa spýtal, že odkiaľ a že Resta kúkajú.
This AK-47 on Rops is worth its weight. It might be the only rifle they got moving forward. 6-5 as Falcons come back into Inferno. 2 rounds in a row right at the tail end of the half.
Jak když je viděl IRL, tak si sedel s nějakou mladou, v závorce, velice mladou, blondinkou na lavičce a měl si v náručí její nohy. No. To sa určite stalo.
has delivered some massive moments. You've got Nico waiting on top of the sandbags, and you force Vitality down to weak weapons going into the last round.
Byl tenhle příběh pravdivý? Nebo si to vymysleli naši scénaristé?
Nate comes through. A dangerous decision, but it could have huge reward, and he loses the fight.
Yeah, Rob's able to get one through. Kiyosuke again, another kill though. It's even numbers thanks to him.
Hard thing is, Nico only spotted Rops. There's no indication what's coming. Flames is with him, Zaiwu following up.
Yeah, 2 through the hallway, but they're not ready. They're not ready at all. Tesses is gonna punish them.
Jakže nečakajú na takúto vec?
And he's out of that.
Povedte mi, že jak nečakajú takúto vec?
It's now Zaiwu and Mezzi. And we are not seeing that globally dominant version of Vitality today. This is Falcons rising to the occasion. 6-6 in this quarterfinal.
Všetko je dobré. Ale podľa mňa to utnú Vitality za CTčka. Víš, že to bude 6-7? Ty kokos, bodaj by. Už ja potrebujem na to Vincentku, ale aby som to dokázal povedať. Patria, skúkal som celé G2 a Spirit. Všetky zápasy som kúkal, predĺženia, všetko. Kamarát z toho mal debal, to bolo strašne dobré. A na Miráži, čo dal hen ten 1v4, ty koko, tak som skoro odpadol. To bol asi jeden z najlepších zápasov, nie najlepší, čo som videl ten Miráž. To bola jeba. Keď si to videl, si vybehol nahý z domu na ulicu a kričal si po nejakých mladých dievčatách, že bránu majú otvorenú. Jo. Presne. To je môj bežný deň. Či by som pojebal midgetku? Nie, počúvajte, ja viem, že vy máte nejaké akože úchylky, záľuby a tak, ale... Čože? Niko, čože to tam bolo? Si na tom by som dostrelila ja, počkaj, ja tu mám tú slanú vodu ešte. Amen.
tie trička. Čakám teraz na Erika, či spravil nejaký grafický návrh alebo niečo. To budem vedieť zajtra alebo pozajtra, jak sme na tom. Zase kvapkáš? Nie, to je morská voda, ale dávam si raz späť spaním, jak mu rozberám to hrdlo. Lebo keby spím, až sa mi upchá nos alebo niečo a dýcham ústami, tak mi vyschol krk, aby mi to odjebalo tie hlasivky zase, vieš. Takže dávam si pred spaním teda 3 minút. Ale nespravím to tak, aby som bol znovu závislý na tom. Pekne opatrne. Chcem povedať, že ja som nie závislý na ničom, chápeš to? To vy ste tu závislí, nie ja. Takže vy nie ste závislí, hej? Barney by bez inzulínu zomrel, ty kokot, keby si ho nedá. A vy keby si zabudíte doma telefón, tak normálne ste v depresiách v škole alebo v robote. Však skús nechať telefón doma, ty priebaný. A povedz, že si závislí. Čo normálne máš pod studený na chrbáte, ak nemáš telefón pri sebe. Povieš ty, že dáš 7 tweetov za deň? No.
We knew Falcons could step up. We weren't sure if they actually would, but man,
ja tiež, dobre, ja musím brať so sebou telefón, lebo bez telefónu sa nedostanem do auta. Ale kľudne by som ho nehal doma.
Another half of Kerrigan's calling.
Sa rád kúkam okolo seba, chápeš?
Lead the way up and at him. He's got Monacy behind him. Tess is in support.
14 and 7 half there from Zaiwu as he now switches over to the CT side. Vitality hoping that the talisman player can turn the tides. Monacy, the half wall about to be unleashed. They're going silently.
Into 3 defenders. This has been out of spawn. Vitality have set this up just perfectly. Apex Flames and Rops to defend.
Hlas, už je to lepšie, čo sa týka hlasu. Podľa mňa môj odhad je tak, že v nedeľu budem full force už a už budem normálne streamy. V nedeľu, v pondelok najneskôr.
That second layer of utility is so effective, just destroys Rops when he's about to multi-kill. And now a tough retake, a near impossible retake, 2 versus 4.
Zaiwu can pull off the barely believable, but he needs to do it again. He's missed out on his chance in that low HP player. The response is swift from Tesses. And gone are the days, apparently, where Falcons will concede the ridiculous ones. It's going to be 7-6. A great lock-in for the pistol here early.
That's now both pistols here on this second map for Falcons. And if you want to challenge, if you want to cause an upset here on a map that's been your weakness, what a great first step to take. Double pistols giving you good starts in both halves. And this one breaking through the stack of Vitality. An unexpected third player.
Falcons nebudú vo finále na 100%. Ak Falcons vyhrajú túto mapu, tak zajtra prehrajú zo Spirit na 100%.
2 MP9s, 2 5.7s, and a Deagle for Vitality.
Podľa mňa bude vo finále Furia.
Falcons are coming at the B-bomb site heavy. Kerrigan will be at the front. They've got their goal of top banana control for now. The response is going to be there, some utility. Pulled out of Vitality's defenses. They don't have a lot of it.
A great barrage of utility could be in store though for this Falcons attack. Nade lands right at their feet, chunks Kyosuke down.
They're still gonna go. They're still gonna go through, but it's Messi's Deagle, Flames 5-7, and Flames has ignited the room! Apex is right there with a nade!
Takto ich rozsýpali, ty kokot.
Vitality so desperately needed!
Stone cold. Stops them in their tracks. Perfect for Vitality. Falcons try and break into the
dneska celý stream táto hodina. Ja to kúkal aj off-stream. Ale už to končí, chalani. V nedeľu je finále Majoru a už vám dám pokoj s CS-kom, s kúkaním, budeme už hrať. Ale aj tak by som teraz nehal, bo boli to hrdlo, ťažko sa mi rozpráva, takže rozumieš. Ešte pár dní so mnou vydržíte na low percent battery. A potom tu zaspievam hneď, ak budem mať normálny hlas.
Carrigan up through top mid. Gonna be handled by Zaiwu. Going in again. Zaiwu's got 2. Just Monacy left, and he's trying to challenge. Trying to give it a good go. Tessus has opened up his chance. Deagle, in the meantime, from Nico, chiming in. To see a world in which Falcons can get into this, and with that kill from Rops, there really isn't the world in which they get into
this. CSK, začne hrať CSko. Jasne, že budeme hrať CSko, ale iba úvod streamu. Potom dáme introvicu, klasickú Discordu a pôjdeme zahrať. Token teraz naposlal nejaké hry. Chlapci, hneď ak budem mať hlas v nedelu alebo v pondelok, tak celý stream budem za každý sub a za každý follow robiť dinosaura nejakého. Tu máš menej ako opat. Tu máš menej ako opat. Tu máš. Čo má menej ako opat? 1100 divákov, 4,5 botov. Ja neviem, koľko raz som vypol ten oný ľudí. A jak tu 1000 ľudí so mnou, kamaráde, kúka CS-ko, tak klobúk dole, kamaráde.
You're loving that if you're Falcons, though. You're loving a round like that. 4 kills, bomb plant as well. You have just decimated whatever cash Vitality was able to build up for so many rebuys. A tough loss that would have been a miraculous victory. But Mezzi's always been so reliable for
Vitality. To si teď říkám, co dám se svým večerem. Říkám, taká pohodička, nie? Predtým, jak ideš spať, pozrieme celý zápas v CS-ku nejaký dobrý, pozrieme filmíček a chuť. Tu nikto nepíše, lebo nikoho nečítaš. Ale ja vám ospravedlnenie, chápeš to? Vaši obľúbení streamery alebo inakší streamery, keby nemajú hlas, tak povedia, že nemôže byť online. Chápeš to? Ja som tu.
Left side it is from Carrigan.
Shipping to nada. Tomu sa hovorí, že láska k vám. Včera čo? Včera som tu bol, ty blbeček, nie? Ale ako jeden deň som tu nebol vlastne, lebo to som bol úplne že v piči. To ti hovorím, že môj hlas bol taký, že ja to nedokážem ani napodobiť, aký som mal hlas. Ja som chcel povedať slovo. Normálne, aké by si iba... Ja ti neviem ani popísať, ja som proste nemal hlas akože vôbec. Nie, že by to bolelo, že chcem... Že posnažím sa a poviem aj cez bolesť. To nebolelo vôbec, ja som len proste, aké by moja hlasivka proste neexistovala. Koľko skoro double.
9 rounds getting into Q now in the second half.
Yeah, gonna be very tough to break through this Vitality defense without all the bells and whistles of smokes, flashes, Molotovs. A desperate attempt. Falcons down by 2 now. Really wishing they had that hot start back, but Vitality took it away from them. So Carrigan now, after the hero AK-47 in Monacy's hands last round, he'll drop back to the Tech 9 to give rifles over to his stars.
Nade's going forward, Flames had spotted, Nico trying to challenge, Nico's got it! A little bit too much from Flames, and Nico loves that.
Yeah, very bold fight out of Flames. Nico just rips his head off. However, Rops is the next danger man.
Waiting a boiler, and his crosshair perfectly positioned. Yosuke will step out to his death, back turn to Rops, his fatal mistake.
Great protocol as well. Flashbang towards middle to activate. Rops to go for that kind of peek. If Tessus was out in the open, he would have been dead. And you still don't know where Zaiwu's AWP is on the map just yet.
Yeah, flash again, trying to activate Rops, but he eats a flashbang himself, so he has to back away. Then Zaiwu chimes through. Carrigan's Tech 9 gone. Mezzi now waits.
Či som nerozmýšľal, že tam vylaserovať krk, aby tam nerastla brada. Bolo by to príjemnejšie a pohodlnejšie, ale neviem si predstaviť tú bolesť. Carrigan 3-13. Zase vo svojom.
And Rops is really making him pay 14 and 9. Quiet in the first half, trying to
Idem
find
sa
his
pozerať
impact, trying to
CS-ko.
find plays
Ja pozerám
he can make
CS-ku
from the
asi
T side, but now on the CT side,
6 hodín alebo
well and
koľko.
truly activated.
Od 16. či kedy kúkam CS-ko. To je ešte viac hodín, čo ti jebe. To koľko už kúkam, ty píčo. Je to jebe.
You're just going nowhere, so just attempting this save and sitting back and finding some sanctuary. At least the mercy of that will be given. Vitality are not going to challenge, they're not going to hunt them down.
3-round losing bonus, so Falcons are going to get 2,900. A little over 3,000 bucks
stavku, lebo som dal,
two
že
of their
G2 vyhrá
players.
na Spirit. 50 €
So
som
a
dal.
decision to make if they want to force up
3-4
around
kurz.
this, get some pistols, light armor, extra utility to try and get these AK-47s activated and in the mix.
To si dali vytetovať
Problem
vitality
right
na
now
ruku.
for Falcons is
Fakt.
on the other side of the map. You have Zywoo, 20 and 9.
Tak to je porborec.
And that AWP is starting to get mobile, starting to get confident, starting to maintain its presence on the map. This is a 5-on-4 for Vitality. A 4v5 conversion.
He's just so consistent, Zywoo, that you almost don't notice that he's dominating to this level. 20 kills.
Ako vypadá pro zápas v Valorante?
Just
Je tam vôbec
casual
nejaká pro scéna?
multi-kills round to round. Such as Zywoo half of play to end with 20.
That's a great kill from Apex. It's Monacy removed through the banana smoke.
Takže by si povedal arénu v Volku, takže nevieš, čo sa deje ani.
Now we're getting to see the same out of Vitality. Flames turns away. A little bit too late. No way.
To bolo také dobré.
And it's definitely nice. He moves in, he crosses over, and both defenders dead within a
Nie,
second.
stretnú sa vo večerke a bije úsa.
Barely makes it into the bomb site. Bomb being planted. 3 versus 4 retake, and I don't think Vitality want anything to do with it. The hero from Anubis, Kiyosuke, now putting together another phenomenal map.
It was said heading into this map that even that star performance of Kiyosuke on Anubis was not going to be enough. Well, he's definitely testing the limits.
Kiyosuke vypadá jak nejaký upier do piči z toho filmu. Jak sa volá ten film? Čo tam bola tá baba, upíry a vlkodlaci?
So you need those individual multi-kills, you need those plays, those swings, and he's got so much confidence at the moment.
Stmívaní, to. Stmívaní, tak tam hral isto.
And hopefully this is just the beginning if you're a Falcons fan.
Bringing Carrigan in, sitting 3 and 13 at the moment.
Kiyosuke má test tak ako 50-ročná matka. Je to to chlapisko.
The potential we've been waiting for with Kiyosuke. Just horrible timing as well for Vitality on top of everything. Just an absolutely beautiful double kill. Round 19 has begun. Zywoo steps up to the plate, takes an angle in the middle.
Jasné, mám to poistené, kamaráde.
How do you respond? Nico going forward with utility. Descends to death thanks to Flames.
Yeah, Carrigan was
Tam to
jumping
vôbec
out
nespravia.
flashes. He was the one who called that play for Nico to pick up the pace, pick up the aggression, extinguish the Molotov, and use that flashbang. Not nearly as effective as he would have liked. And now Falcons quickly fall back into an A-split. 2 players at the end of holes already.
Yeah, well, that smoke's going to break up that crossfire between Zywoo and Rops. It leaves Rops alone for the
Nico
time
má
being.
11
Oh,
15.
Zywoo doesn't take the shot. Rops doesn't have his gun out. Zywoo trying to make up for it. Trying to deliver the difference again, but he's smoked out. Utility lands, and Falcons have got through to A.
And even with the man advantage, such a tough bomb site to retake.
Ale nemajú... Čo majú? 2 flash, 1
Odyssey
smoke.
open holes, Tess is in pit, and Carrigan will maintain presence inside the bomb site.
And maybe tough.
Apex just got re-smoked as well.
But Vitality have shown for 2 years straight that they can pull anything off. Time is
To bude
ticking.
ťažoba.
Monacy fighting.
Dajú to, či
Tess
dajú
is
retake
waiting
takýto.
pit. Smoke is up, he just moves to the side of it instead. Monacy firing. Monacy going forward out of the apartments. It's a second out of his rifle.
Monacy.
Zywoo and Flames doing their best.
Monacy.
But Monacy's got the triple and forces them away.
Oh,
Monacy mounts a massive defense of that bomb plant. And he is hunting them down as well. Flames goes down with a bomb.
Jaké kolo, ty
The
kokot?
damage from Monacy's enough. And he's so fired up. Falcons 9 rounds, 1 away from tying things up.
And look at the smiles from Falcons down the line as well. First, The Kyosuke double kill. Now Monacy's the man in the post plant.
Vorkan, žiadnych 30 mesiacov výsab, ďakujem. Som ťa myslel asi debilko, že?
Pressure cranked up a notch for Vitality as they take their second time out. They've got money in the bank, but it's dwindling. The opportunities running low now as the funds disappearing. Some really tough timing in these past 2 rounds between ZywOo's all giving up the angle just as they jump out. Just as Rops is forced back like that. Horrifying if you're ZywOo and Rops.
Vitality are running out of chances in every sense. Money on the line, their major life on the line.
Jasné, že hej, ty židovská buzna. Kvôli čomu akože židovská buzna, do toho chceš, aby vyhrali Vitality?
Halls again, they want to test it. Tesses and Kyosuke take control. Mezzi and Flames on the left side of mid. Rops moving up towards balcony. Kyosuke waiting for his
v nedelu, keď je finále, to bude BO3 či BO5 na Majory.
A show of banana control from this offense, and Monacy's going to activate these picks in these fights.
Furia Spirit BO5 si predstav, čo ti jebe.
The fight is short, but Kyosuke just going to take damage.
Bude tak dobrý zápas.
Under a minute left. Nico nips in, steals away the opening.
Oh, but they don't know about Mezzi. He could actually get aggressive here if he wanted to try and find a timing. Tessus is looking for that peek. Mezzi doesn't budge. He doesn't know if they're still holding him, and it's back to ZywOo. Who else but ZywOo?
You need him. Vitality desperately need him.
And this defense can't budge. They're so concerned about the presence towards A, towards middle. Nobody wants to move just in case. Mezzi's just now getting the information, but it's too late.
Time after time, he has been their salvation. Once more, they require their savior. ZywOo backing away. Tessa's dead. ZywOo out again. This time a missed shot. Bomb is planted.
Another retake, but they've got a fast flank from Mezzi. They're not prepared. Kerrigan goes down.
Yeah, great kill from Mezzi. Apex goes through. Monacy fighting it all through.
Čo ti jebe to, čo dali? Ty koko, tak to bola očista. Si už dobre utekať, že to sa nedá? Neboj sa, Token, dáme spolu lobby a vyhráme každý, vždy utečeme, vždy. Prečo som nezapol stream skôr, keď skôr aj G2, kokotko? Lebo som to kúkal na notebooku a bol som pri bazene. Na slniečku. Čo sa tešíš, ty prasiatko?
Look at the buy now for Team Vitality. They're sitting on a mag 7 for Apex, and M4 for ZywOo. Falcons have them on the ropes.
But a team like this, you gotta put him away. When you
Kolik
have that
tu je ľudí?
opportunity.
Nemám tušák a vypol som divákov. Ale si tu ty, takže ty si dôležitý, kamaráde.
What a dirty time to bring it out.
Je tu aj Kiko, dívaj sa. Sme tu len my.
Trying to win the game too early. Confident in the way they've been playing. A 3-round stretch.
Apex going for glory. Nico lands the headshot. Rops ready. Rifle out. Rops has got it on the MP9. Fighting on his side. Rops got another. Rops got another. Vitality not dead yet.
Kyosuke may have played too soon, but how could you blame him with the game he's had? Those are the kind of moves that have been winning you rounds.
Ako jak to dajú s takýmto polo-ekom.
Rops is still going to move on forward.
Rob z tretieho.
Rops has arrived. Grenade landing towards Tessus, a flash in his face.
Dobre, jak prehrajú 4v2 chat, tak si pichnem do zadku, do piči vidličku. Celú.
Delivers the reckoning to Falcons in this round. He'll drop back into the site, playing this round, playing his life, because they know you can't slip up.
Yeah, Rops just reminded them that there's a whole slew of superstars on the Vitality side as well who can turn rounds on their head. An incredible triple kill. Making sure Kyosuke can't find any openings, spamming one down through smoke. The desperate buy with weaker weapons pans out for Vitality. They regain the lead, and they scavenge the bodies of Falcons in mid.
They've got 2 AKs coming into this, an M4 carried over as well. They've got enough money, they can get a great buy. So can Falcons. This is a fight down the stretch on Inferno in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, well, that round win for Vitality gave him a buffer as well with money in the bank after picking up some AKs. A perfect round to win, a must-needed round. This right here from Rops is disgusting. Even swinging through from one more, Kerrigan never expected it.
Tie SMGčka sú strašne strong v tej
Run
hre.
it back again, round 22.
All the rounds of regulation required on Anubis. Looking for the same here on Inferno. Zywoo blind as he robs her dead. Zywoo's in the open.
Bol miss.
Falcons running them down on the A site.
No majú, ako nákup majú, ale
Falcons not shying away from the occasion.
No, the ball's on that call to go right back into
Kerrigan 4. kill za 21 kvôl.
Changing the pacing and bringing the fight right back to Vitality's defense.
They have been assembling the greatest pieces in Counter-Strike that were available to them. Falcons going out, grabbing Nico, the superstar signing, bringing over Monesi. Then it was Kyosuke. And now finally, they brought together their final piece. It was said they need one more superstar, just one more superstar. Well, they found a superstar IGL, 11-11.
And they want these weapons. They want them really bad. Not gonna hunt down too much more. They have to keep some cash and some weapons in their hands as well. So content to let the 2 rifles make it into round 23. And here's where that buffer comes into play. This 3rd timeout, Zywoo brings the AWP out immediately. M4's replenished.
Let's not count Vitality out just yet. Hasn't been a trophy without their name on it all year long.
To má sponku?
But this is the one they wanted the most.
4 out of the
Hej,
last
Nick,
5 rounds in the
čo
favor of
si dík
Falcons.
za
Kerrigan's
kiky,
found
díkes.
rhythm.
Vitality have to dig deep and tap into that belief they have in one another. They've pulled off crazier comebacks.
Monesi and Zywoo going blow for blow, matching each other with 22 kills. Round 23 begins.
Dík, chaloši.
Glass cannon for Zywoo. He got flustered in that last round. Couldn't get comfortable, couldn't set his feet. And now it's even more punishing if you miss an opportunity.
Zywoo was looking for his opportunity down mid. He's going to be smoked out.
Doing it again?
Oh, no, surely not.
Okay.
Okay, it's just a pause. Kyosuke went for the challenge just to the side of the smoke, and
I love the idea, though. Apply that pressure early, force out the counter utility.
make them jittery.
Vitality down the stretch is going to run out of nades.
Vach dal
The
100
more you
kikov,
can
ty
force out
pičo,
now, the
jebujem.
easier things will be down the stretch.
Nico tapping, trying to catch the Apex. Falcons moving into the site. It's Apex in flames there to defend.
Kerrigan je ten, čo si ho ojebal na konci flipu? Nie, to bol inakší, to bol...
And the bomb's still a long way off.
Jak sa on volal? Za Fanatikov hral. JB.
Well, Falcons feels very committed here.
Ináč
They've gone
fanatici
silent.
boli kedysi
Apex
dobrí
and
ako
Zywoo
že?
trading utility. They're coming through this smoke. They're coming in right now.
This one's for series point in the quarterfinals. Flames. That's what he needed. The guillotine's out. The heads are being chopped, and he's looking.
Fanatik ešte má vôbec CS-ko, alebo nemá?
Goes again, but Monesi responds. Zywoo side of smoke. Nico dead, and Monesi
Monesi.
again. Lightning striking upon this cathedral, and the bomb is planted.
Zywoo's got to back away. Got to play it safe with no armor for the moment. There's no kits due to the low money. Oh, look at Monesi. He wants to win it right here.
Into the open. It sets up Monesi.
2v1 situation.
Just waits. And there's the peak from
To jak ho
Zywoo.
trafil, čo ti jebe.
He's made the difference. Vitality bend, but do not break. They are staying in this. They reach map point first.
One chance. One chance, one round is all it comes down to at the end. And a 3rd timeout taken for Falcons. A chance to breathe and talk things over, settle the nerves before you descend once more into this final round. That shot is so quick, no chance for Modesty to respond.
Lorenzo to nemôže mať hociaký žubák, iba niektoré sú dobré na pere, aby si ich mal.
Every single round required
Tá
again.
Vika je na to najlepšia podľa mňa.
Falcons and Vitality. An incredible quarterfinal.
Tu majú všetci rovnaký cross, hej, všetci kopírujú od Donka cross, ty kokot.
And they are going toe to toe in the home of Counter-Strike.
You could see some of the philosophy in that last round, moving up banana, one of the
Teraz sa predáva celé FNC organizácia za 100 miliónov eur. Čo ti jebe. Break, ďakujeme. Kúp to. Cháni, odkiaľ si myslíš, ako by si nabral na to peniaze? Čo vás preplo?
A lot of bodies here. They want to press this. They want to come through the smoke and wrap it in the ball side. Zaiwu. He's playing at the front of
Čo si povedal?
Up in hand.
Zaiwu's shot connects. Carrigan gone. Modesty responds. Again, it's Zaiwu. He is looking to be the difference. In the sight, Mezzi makes his way
Mezzi, ty
out.
jebrý kokot.
Zaiwu's still alive.
Keby nemusí hrať s takými bindami, tak by ho dal.
Modesty and Nico, the duo you want in this situation.
Ešte stále hituje ten žubák. Tebe jebe. Takže by šiel do kina, som bol Pablo a ti hovorím, že normálne ma skrúcilo, ty kokot. Tak, že to si nevidel.
No, Nico, he's got Zaiwu. Now he's in the pit. It's Flames' turn. Trying to get the headshot. Modesty and Nico aren't doing this, are they? It's just Nico now. Out he goes, but Apex will silence him. Vitality.
1-1 náby, chlapci.
They still have their chance.
1-1. Otázkou je, či ideme dopozerať poslednú mapu, alebo čo? Keby som to asi pozrel do piče. To bude mastenica jak kokot. To trvá jak dlho, hra sa do 13 Žolina. Takže tu je 13:0, tak to bude tak 15 minút.
Another salvo of utility on the back of Tess's as well.
Tu reklamu dával Livat. Karigan bude top frager. Jak bude Karigan top frager, kamaráde, tak vypínam stream a prídem až po lete. To ti hovorím, že mesiac nebude stream.
Yeah, Flash goes in, so does Zaiwu. She's gonna try and get in behind the defenses here. Pressure gonna be put on Robs. Goes out for the peak.
Ale ak nebude top frager, giftuješ sa.
Be very close to the whereabouts of the T. It's gonna be Modesty and Tesses with the first 2 kills. A great opening here for Falcons.
Was surprised to see them continue that piece of aggression. It was very
To by tiež živil? To je druhá otázka. Uf, majú bečko.
It's Rob's dead as he tries to cross out. And look at this from Apex, just storming forward, trying to put pressure on the young man. He's going to handle it and not put himself in harm's way.
Uf.
Tries to make it in.
To čo dal ty kokot?
Or Merriman rather has landed the headshot. He's got a great kill on that cross. 3 so far, but he's
Čo ti jebe, aké kolo?
They put him in the crown. That's going to end up as a Falcons pistol win. They're just so good on pistols today.
Yeah, nasty shooting with the pistols from
Ty si myslí skalo? Tak samozrejme.
I love the play from Apex as well, coming through that smoke. He knows if that smoke pops.
To je jediná záchrana moja pustiť stream.
Vitality have to win the pistol. Has to make the desperate move. Almost able to claw it back with that peak. 1-0 for Falcons.
Oh, Vitality buying again. It's going to be Zaiwu out with the M4. Pistols around him, and we know what Robs can do with the MP9. We've seen that over on Inferno. Gonna try forward again. Smoke tossed out towards the double doors. And we'll see Falcons start to move forward.
Trička, keď budú, budeš vedieť, ja dám na Twitter alebo niekam.
Towards the end of Inferno, it felt like we started to see some of that inexperience and the lack of time that this roster has had with Kerrigan at the helm, the 61 days.
Nikdy nezabudnem, keď som prvýkrát dal sub s tým, že si mali ísť o chvíľu na Floridu. Možno pôjdem. Čo ty ideš? Florida sa blíži.
Apex never spotted it.
He's got very deep, hasn't he? Kyosuke looking to be the playmaker. Apex going to be revealed, a surprise. Kyosuke is way closer than you anticipated. Grenade's going to land towards him, some responses from Vitality, and that's actually going to pull Kyosuke back.
Yeah, he found the fight he wanted, missed the opportunity, so he felt like there's going to be a rotation, a shift, but they're a little bit off on that. 3 defenders at this B bomb site. Oh, this is exactly what Vitality wants.
Trying to get right through, it's Nico, stopping Messi, trying to break.
Zajbu, dívaj sa, Tyko skoro tretieho. Oni z vyhraného kola idú prejebať, tí Falconi sliebli. Karigan ich dobre navigoval, do pasce a kokot. Karigan nedáme 2. Nulová šanca. Nulová šanca. Tento debil nemá šancu. Po koľko budú tie trička? Uvidíme, ak nasenia tú grafiku, alebo odhadne tak 17-18 eur maximálne. Juro Špica, ďakujem. Jaké trička? Také tie dvojfarebné, čo nosím. To je zlým rukavom také bavlnené, to len do fitka. Žiadne fancy. Jak môže hrať s prsteniami na ruke?
Maybe wanted to get the AWP out in the next buy round as well. Pass that over to Monacy, so we're going to sit back with Glocks.
Ja, no mohlo byť lacnejšie, len ja som ich kúpil len 300. A lepšiu cenu by som mal až pri 1000 po 3 eurá alebo koľko. Takže mohlo byť tak za 14-15 možno. Ale dnes som ich kúpil 1000, lebo podľa sa nepredajú toľko.
Now stalled out over in middle behind this smoke. And that next round buy from Falcon's going to be very strong. Have to imagine Kerrigan's dropping that up over immediately from Monacy. He was a beast on Inferno in that loss. Get him started early with the AWP. See what he can provide you. And Falcons make their last move into their death. Rups back of the bomb site, dinked up a little bit of pressure, but nothing he can't handle.
Čo ti jebe ten Rups?
Mezzi here with him.
Tak ho predal celkom.
Another bomb plant at the very least for Falcons, and that's a win.
50 ľudí si kúpi 2 a 100 píči, ale to je na tréning tričko, chápeš? Toľko ľudí tu necvičí možno ani. Ja keby spravím s krátkým rukavom a tak pohoda, ale to nie je s krátkým rukavom, vieš? To sú tie, čo si vyhrnieš proste rukav po lakte a máš to jak pohodičku, chápeš?
Good work from Zywoo, cleaning out Monacy and getting back in for this retake.
Yeah, there might have been a world with Zywoo's low HP, but just the Glock on the other player, never able to recover another weapon. Mezzi always played outside of the bomb site.
Gaučing, vlastne do gauči tiež dobre, ako ono je príjemná tá látka, lebo to je, tam nie je elastán ani nič, to je iba také príjemné. Keď máte sušičku, tak do pračky, do sušičky, kamaráde, a vyjde úplne jak, úplne parádne. Potom. Ale neskúšal som to oprať bez sušičky, čiže to nestvrdne nejako priebano.
Monacy spotted with a cross.
Only seen one.
And went going to a scope for now. Oh, they want to go for timing. They're actually going into lower tunnels. They're going to go for that early fight. Kyosuke wins it.
Oh, that's really nice. Him being prepared for that. Heads up. That's a very late piece of aggression trying to catch him off guard.
Nie, ja som dal do sušičky, ja som robil tomu stres test na každej farbe a pračka sušička nestiahlo sa to tričko vôbec.
Yeah, Vitality might have had a preconceived timing that they wanted to pounce upon, a trap to set up. And the game plan, at least in this round, doesn't pan out. Monacy can be patient, spots the head, falls prey to Zywoo.
Zywoo jak uteká preto vypo.
And now he's got access to the AWP on the ground. I don't even think Vitality's necessarily going to want to fight this too much.
Ešte len budú na Restt a bude to možno tak spravené, že ľudia, čo si objednali niečo cez Restt a majú akoby náš e-mail, alebo teda my ich e-mail, tak im príde možnosť si ho akýby rezervovať, lebo to bude obmedzený počet. A zbytok si kúpiš normálne na buy Restt, alebo na Restt povedz GG, ešte neviem.
That's actually a huge steal from Vitality. I know it's a loss, but I think you're going to be pretty pleased with how this all panned out. Even taking the L here and letting the scoreboard even up. You know Falcons has wasted the cash, the money on the AWP. You get it for free, and you get it in the hands of your best player, of the greatest player of all time. A dangerous weapon for ZywOo on this CT side.
Jasne, by som to uhral.
Falcons tied things up.
Juro Špica, ďakujem, kurácia fajta díges. Nie, že uhral, aby som mi tam ustrelal všetkých.
Off this third map in the quarterfinals, it feels like we're going to get an absolute barn burner down the stretch.
Hey, Lexus, we've made it past midnight. Are you with us? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Map 3 underway. Semifinals on the line. And Falcons making Vitality sweat in this series.
Nate gonna go in behind Kyosuke. They're gonna take some short control. You've got Karrigan down to 10 HP. Spam going forward through the smokes from Mezzi.
Dobre mu tam natrepal.
Nico confidently prowling down into that B site, seeing if he can catch
Vlasy
any
po
of the
roku,
CT.
či dva, či čo to máš spokojnosť. Koľko mám vôbec vlasy? To mám dlho už, čo ti jebeš, to musí byť. 4 roky určite, nie? 3-4 roky mám vlasy?
Falcons not making their move just yet, controlling
Koľko
the
ich
middle of the
mám?
map. A default spread for Vitality's defense. Flames, ZywOo, and Apex to defend this A bomb site. And Karrigan, with that low HP, will turn into a late, long lurk.
Under 45 seconds, that utility goes to the sky. Apex cast aside. It's ZywOo stepping up in his stead. He can't connect the shot. They start moving in and
ZywOo misuje dneska nejako do piče.
30 seconds left in the round as they take over the ball.
Ty máš vlasy od narodenia, neviem jak ty. Neboj sa, možno príde 30-ka a budeš holohlavý.
Until there's some kind of pressure on the retake, no need for Karrigan to do anything at all. Lies in
Tak potom neplačkaj.
So tantalizing if you're Falcons to try and take these guns out of their hands.
ZywOo trying to pull Karrigan into the peak, but his discipline will stand. He does not move, he does not bite. And Karrigan looking the wrong direction.
To je debil ten Karrigan. Tak čaká tam a nič.
Will fall in favor of the Falcons. They will retreat. They will try to get away. Robs are going to try and hunt down a couple of kills on the exit here. Well onto Tessas, but that'll be it. Falcons have taken the lead here on Dust 2.
At this stage of the map as well, Vitality's happy to give up.
Pohode, 24 a už si vypadávajú tie vyjebané vlasy. Hej no, musíš sa o to akože... Jak to volá? Minorga sa strieka na hlavu a ešte nejaké pičoviny sú. Potom sú aj nejaké lieky, ale ty, to bych sa bál.
Kyosuke again, the initiator for Falcons, stepping through the smoke on short, finding Apex in the open. We've seen some of the early game plan of Vitality not play out. The late pounce in middle, that trap set up with the delayed strike towards lower tunnels.
Ty nastri, no.
Now this play Apex out in the
Ale to je
smoke.
ťažoba. To strašne potlačí DHT v celom tele a to je dôležité, chápeš, pre chlapa. Počkej, co to bude padať easy transplantované? Čo kurva? Nič nepadá, si blázen.
Honestly, blocked by Flames early on. Smoke could go down as well. His teammates assist him with.
Musíš to nejako udržovať a striekať, či neriešiš nič. Nemusím nič, ale dávam si vitamíny, minerály, všetky, čo môžem a mám nejakú pičovinu na vlasy, ale nedávam žiadne lieky alebo tak. Frajerka, kedy resto? Expim druida.
All that's left now with him in this position is for Karrigan to pick where they want to apply the pressure.
Falcons move through the mid smoke. Out through the double doors. Nade towards Carrigan. Zaiwu ready.
Vitality by mali mať dobrý dust, nie do piče.
The rifle taking first contact, not even having to reveal Zaiwu, but there's the grenade. It's hunted out Carrigan. It's the final play now for Falcons towards this B bomb site. The setup designed to deal with this.
Máme to v rodine, takže aj kuty sú od ramien po kolena, takže šiel som s tým stotožnený.
Mezzi doing what he can, but it's not enough. Nico has stopped him. And the bomb plant will be coming through to this B bomb site as Vitality shift over the retake attempt.
And Falcons would love to take all these weapons away. Are you going to give them the chance
to uvidíme, jak bude toto, jak dlho bude trvať ten zápas. Jak to bude pôjsť, tak ešte pôjdeme pozrieť nejaký film. Taký nočný nejaký.
And Flames his AK. You've got to risk losing them. Tessa's dead. It's got to be Monacy.
Ako by si dal ďalšiu operáciu, keby môžeš? Aj keď vieme, že môžeš. Ďalšiu operáciu? Žiadno. Mozgu?
They do just enough, a critical trade on Nico inside the Flames. But this right here, shot taken and Zaiwu's prepared.
Bože, oni dali to kolo skurvené, som tu čítal nejakú pičovinu v čete. To oni to klačili to kolo skurvené, retakeli, tak tebe jebe na hlavu. Za autom spokojný úplne, kamarát, to je strašná jeba. Tak mi to robí radosť, som rád.
And now Vitality, they're going to be nervous about that round after round.
You see the resources they've committed now to watch through those mid doors. Two players there, Mezzi and Zaiwu.
Oh, they're just going to go into the B-bomb site with bodies, with numbers, attacking into ROPS. Mezzi and Zaiwu playing outside the site, so the reaction, the support is going to be there quickly. Falcons desperately need a knockout punch. These opening kills need to go their way efficiently.
Mezzi.
Si tylko materiálny.
Get up on top of the boxes just in time. Here they come. Utility charging in. The Falcons moving forward.
Padla mama naučila.
It's Carrigan dead. Rob steps out just the one, but it's Mezzi from the back of the car. He can't get a follow-up. So Zaiwu.
Mama povedala, že kúp si to teraz, kým ti je 35. A aspoň trochu ťa to zaujíma, lebo keď už máš 60 ako ja, tak ťa nebude zaujímať absolútne nič. Takže som ho kúpil, chápeš?
He doesn't want to step forward just yet. He's waiting for his teammates to get closer. Takes a bullet, but not a lot of damage. Flash, smokes sent forward, trying to block them out, and Vitality this time starting to back away. They're waiting.
35 a koľko byť debilkovia. Tomba, ty sa čo počúvaj, Tomba, ty sa tu normálne prezentuješ ako nejaký mladík, ty kokot. Čo ti jebe? Tomba, ty máš koľko? Však tebe to tiež týka, už ty priebaný. 29 máš ti koľko? Za pár dní 30. Kokot. Čo ti jebe? Ty vstaneš a normálne šedivý už budeš. Riči, ďakujem. Šíltky? Neviem robiť šíltky. Nie je to zle, Tomba, je to pohode. Budeš sa cítiť normálne jak teraz, len keď sa nad tým zamyslíš, že koľko týždňov ti ostáva v živote, tak z toho ti príde zle. Ja kokot. Zelko tu na Slovensku, hej. Pôl života za sebou. Len ja ti hovorím, že ja som sa nad tým zamýšľal, ty kokot, že jak to vôbec je. A fakt, že dajme tomu, že od 30-ky alebo od 25-ky, dokedy je kvalitný život, že ťa baví čokoľvek, do 60 a to preháňam. Tak dajme tomu od 25-ky do 60-ky, alebo dajme tomu do 55-ky alebo do koľkátky. Tak máš tak, koľko? Do 2000 víkendov si predstav. A z toho polovicu spíš. Tak si predstav, že máš 1200 víkendov pred sebou. A je konec. Chápeš? To je hnusné ako kokot. A to už si, a 2000 ich už akože odjebal. To si zajebal. Emerson, že v živote, ak sa dožiješ, odkedy sa narodíš, do priemerne do 82 máš cca 4000 víkendov. S tým, že veľkú časť z toho prespíš, si v robote, v zápkach, v pičovinách a na žitie máš málo času. Takže to za tých 2000 víkendov musím vyskúšať chlapa. Ďakujem, idem sa zabiť. To nehovor takéto veci, lebo Žolina ráno bude vo vani podrezaná. Či mám debky? Nie, ja sa s ním dobre. Ako na čo tam čakal ten koho tak dlho?
Finally, they've worked so hard for that. They finally take all the money away from Vitality. All the weapons ripped out of their hands.
Žolina, ber to tak, že keď teda máš koľko, Žolina? 33? Či koľko máš?
And it's this guy once again, Kiyosuke. What a
33.
performance he's having.
So much impact today. Absolutely brilliant.
A dokedy si myslíš, že to bude také, že si v pohode? Lebo akože v našich očiach už nie si, ale dokedy si ty myslíš, že to bude v pohode? Ja už nie si, už ja si im zmierila, že to je v piči.
All right, well this time Nico gets out long safely. Good piece of map control, especially
na piči, že? Letí to ako ten život. Keď si predstavím, že teraz som oné do piči. Fifu hral ty kokot na streame pred 12 rokmi alebo 13. A halu, že niekto z vás tu pri tom bol.
And Kerrigan executing a small fake towards the B bomb site to make him nervous to keep as many players parked here as possible.
Now ready to come out long.
13 let později.
FALCONS start to make their way forward. Utility flying over towards the car, limiting the positions here of Vitality, but no one's in any of those spots. They're all rotating over now. Strength in numbers with the weaker guns.
And they got one counter flash on Flames to chuck through the smoke if they want to aggress here, but they're going to rely on Apex to find a headshot.
They'll rely upon a miracle. Robs' Deagle has chimed in. Anything else? Anything else at all? Denies Apex. Moving up. It's the flank of Kerrigan, the Mac 10. Nips in behind Zaiwu.
Už mi to vadí, jak to skončená to video skurvené. Davdko, dík za ten sub, ďakujem. A Richie, dík aj tebe.
Robs has finished off with a grenade. Kerrigan hunts him down, finishes off the kill. And FALCONS delivering a very solid start on this T side.
Oh yeah, they're doing absolutely lovely work. 5 of the last 6 in their favor. They've found bomb plants in 6 rounds so far in this half.
A ešte poslední leta sú tady s váma jodové, si toho vážte. Však, ale čo iné ti zostáva, Žolina? Chápeš to? Čo si ideš sadnúť do baru? Vieš si predstaviť akože večer v piatok, čo je dneska piatok? Či sobota, čo je dneska? Piatok. Víš sa do baru. A bola by si tam sama v rohu. Nikto by neprišiel za tebu. Tu sme spolu, chápeš? Byla jsem včera, dobré.
Peek for Kiyosuke, denied by Robs off the back of the platform.
It's the fight he was looking for. Might regret it a little bit right now. Double dink from Robs. There's 4 CTs on the map without head armor. Kerrigan's Mac 10 can chew them up. This mid-to-B splits have been dangerous.
Oh, Messi waiting with the rifle. Kerrigan's Mac 10 stood no chance. Messi going to be backtracking. Sending utility out towards the tunnels. Under a minute left on the clock. Where does the bomb decide to go? I mean, you're in a 3v5. How do you figure this one out?
Kerrigan sa akože ide celkom a fraguje jak Niko.
All of them fell by the wayside. The peak from Kiyosuke. Kerrigan stepping up next with his MAC-10. Can they find another recovery in a deficit situation? m0NESY leading the way with the AWP.
It would be ridiculous if they can pull this off. Now, under 30 seconds left. 2 players entrenched in that B bomb site. Smoker's gonna go down for this cross. Apex tries to heat things up. Nico's dead through the smoke. 15 seconds left.
I don't even think you have time, even if you go for it. You got too many defenders you got to go through, so they'll just save these weapons. We're going to start coming for a hunt. Wants to try and find that AWP down the stretch. Tess is off to his left, shuts it down.
Well, they just plant their feet in short and look to hold on to the weapons, but oh my god, Tess moves forward, he dies. He's got $3,000 at least left over. Didn't really need that.
S Robsom sme hrali meč, neviem ani s kým sme hrali. Z G2 sme hrali s tými, čo hrali dneska, Hunter a títo kokoti. Heavy God a Sunpius, no.
So we have that conversation of your vitality. You've been here so many times. Dust 2 has been your home ground.
So many times, but I can't imagine they feel like they're playing like it's been all those other times. Falcons have really put them to a test and really knocked them off their A game. A scrappy affair. None of these maps ever getting blown out.
It would be a real testament to the greatness of Vitality, though, if they are able to prevail in this series today. With all those caveats, you're saying they aren't playing their best Counter-Strike, seeing them look pretty weak at earlier stages in the competition and still getting through Falcons.
Ajo, čau, dívat tvojich peněček, ďakujem. Hej, hlas je už dobrý, ale stále mám jeby v hrdle, akože keby si ma žiletkou rezal, keď rozprávam. Ale už mi je aspoň rozumieť. Kúkam od 16:00 CS-ku.
Respecting the smoke for the time being here, Falcons at long, but it's fading soon.
Prečo Kerrigan zobere Desert Eagle? Nemali mu radšej brokovnicu alebo niečo tomu retardovi? Z Vančíkov kolega Díkes.
No sound cue whatsoever. Flames has no idea what's coming around that corner, but he prepares himself, sets himself against the wall, calls ZywOo over to the corner. Now they know.
Yeah, ZywOo looking to defend with him, but he pulls the initial attention. He sets up Flames. Can he make the most of it? You better believe he can. The first is good, but ZywOo got taken down.
Timing, že skočil zrovna, to je smola.
An awkward situation, exchange of kills, but it falls in favor of Falcons. 53 seconds left.
Look at the HP though. m0NESY's gonna have to be involved. At the moment he's playing middle. He's cutting off the rotation. He's not letting Rops get involved in this round whatsoever. But he gives that up to start bringing his force, his AWP, over to the A bomb site. With Tesses and Kiyosuke this low, he's got to have some influence with this AWP. Be prepared to pounce at any moment.
Toto tak dajú, tak majú normálne strážnu aniela pri sebe.
But he turns the wrong way, had to worry about the ramp.
The footsteps sold him.
And now Rops drifting over through the mid doors. It doesn't seem winnable. It doesn't seem like there's even a chance for this at all. He's so far away from the action. And further still he goes.
Man, Falcons is playing an absolutely phenomenal T-side at the moment. They are running Vitality ragged on this map. They've had success at both bomb sites. They've had success coming out middle and splitting the B bomb site, coming up short, now long. There are a lot of problems that Vitality have had to solve in this half, and now they're staring at a 3-round deficit. No chance of tying the scoreline.
Pozeraj, jak zahrajú akože oni za tečka do piče.
And they'll scrape together what they can in this final round 12. Rops will drop at M4 over, but they're missing a lot of resources.
Má Dragon Lord, či mi jebe?
So frustrated to give up that opening kill. m0NESY able to punish Messi, not looking at him as well. So both of the kills m0NESY gets in this round are at opponents with their backs turned to him. Oh, m0NESY again! You cannot pass, you cannot get into the site, and immediately Team Vitality have to play a player down.
And it's so frustrating. It's so difficult when the Opera on the other side of the map is picking you off on this cross.
Prečo tam nejebu smoke tí kurvy?
And there's nothing you can do about it. He's just fast. And At least Vitality putting their pieces over towards short.
Koho si Dragon
Kyosuke and
Lord?
Nico lie in wait.
Yeah, Flames. It's a FAMAS. It'll have to do.
Dík, Haluši, ďakujem.
Can it deliver two? Flames out first, dead. Kyosuke again. His entry prowess on display today.
Chudák Zajvu, 18 HP.
And Mezzi, now the last remaining player. An 8-4 lead. Falcons conquest inside the Cathedral. Looking like it's gonna continue. This is such a strong lead on the third and final map.
Mezzi's got no chance in this one. 5 HP. You'd have to do something crazy.
He's got no chance, surely no chance. He'll step up and give it a go.
This Falcons doesn't lose these kinds of rounds, not anymore.
Not today, not today. Mezzi's got the
Škoda.
headshot. Morrissey secures it. 8-4 lead. The Falcons are
Ako
doing
8-4
it.
je halus.
To fly into the semifinals.
Čo sa usmíva tento hnusák skurvený, keď ešte prehrá, kokot. Krysa karigánska nechutná slabá. Čo si už ani nevidel. Ako 8-4 je halus.
Idem si pre vodu čet, lebo umrem od smedu. Kolik si myslíš, že by si měl proti ním killu? Isto viac jak Karigan, to ti garantujem. Ešte najhoršie je, že Vitality prehrali všetky pištolkové kolá zatiaľ. Čo som si donesol? Vincentku. Porsche píši predané. Dávno, ja som ho mal asi mesiac. To je minerálka, vieš čo, má tu jemné bublinky také, ale také slané. Vincentka od roku 1820, Luhačovice. To mi platí, aby ste to kúkal na streame? Nie, bohužiaľ. Ale mám práva, takže to môžem aspoň kúkať. Rok narození? Tvoj. Viete, jak volali Žolínu na škole ešte? Diskotékové dinosauře.
It's the birthday of the game we all love, and we have been giving gifts of Counter-Strike matches today.
To bolo trapné, ja som sa rozsmial. To stačí, kamaráde. To je totálny dostat tu, keď sa aspoň ja zasmiem, chápeš? Som vyhral tým pádom, chápeš? Vrásky zo smiechu.
This team was put together for this purpose. They went out, they found the biggest pieces that were around in Counter-Strike and assembled them into one squad.
No poďme. Kto chce viac túto výhru?
On the home ground of Counter-Strike, on Vitality's home ground of Dust 2. Let's kick this one off. Second half underway in Cologne. And Vitality, this is where you lean on that championship pedigree. They do not go down without a fight. A year and a half of dominance. They're going to rely on all of that experience, crossing over towards long, but not fast enough.
Dobrý timingový si tam dali.
Flames name on it. Bombs and B. Towards the B bomb site, though. They've got them into the site. The plant's going to be coming through. Yeah, they faked him out entirely. The whole defense evacuated. The inexperience now, Kiyosuke left the B bomb site off that one kill, off that pressure. And well, now they're moving in. Kiyosuke looking to make up for it. It's been a pistol god today. It's going to go in again, but Robs this time handling business. Tessa sending one shot back. Apex controls himself from behind the big box. He's got Zywo with that French connection. Stylish inside of the site.
Monesi 1v2, jak to dá Monesi?
Monesi a long way off. Getting spotted, early detected. And Zywo drops back. No time to pause, he's got no kit. He's got to break the French. He's got to do it on his own, and Apex denies that opportunity. Vitality needed this pistol. They go out and they get it. A lovely fake that Falcons bit on entirely. The pressure of the footsteps of the utility out towards long. Way too late when they realized the hit was coming elsewhere. Vitality firmly entrenched inside that B bomb site. A lovely pistol round call.
Čo, Kariganko, si chcel udrieť? Čože? Hádam, nesel udrieť s tou ručičkou. Dík, Majenko.
Vitality taking it very patiently in this round 14. They've been able to counteract some Falcons pistol wins and don't want to fall prey to the very same thing. Going through the details of short control.
Nemusím vypol, už mám chladno.
Smoke down for that CT cross. Yeah, but it's negated by that defensive smoke inside the double doors, so Vitality won't gain any ground, won't take any space. They'll sit back, not wanting to force the issue against pistols through a smoke. Got more utility to fall back on. Gap in the side of the smoke, it'll expand. Tess moving closer to the double doors. On the other side, waits Mezzi with bomb on back. Feels like he's going to need a little bit more support. This defense hasn't budged whatsoever. The stack is out towards long and at the A bomb site. Oh, they haven't checked him. They haven't checked him.
To sú kokoti. Chlapci, ten prvý, čo tam vybehol, Mezzi alebo Zywo sú jebli. Čo? Ježi, dalo byť dvoch. Dali?
And I think that's the round. I think that's the danger averted. Unless you can hit this shot on the cross, this is what you have left. A little bit of madness there for Apex to steal that one away. And Robs is in a perfect position. He doesn't let those rounds go. m0NESY steps up again, giving it a go in an unlikely scenario. Robs retreats. Falls back into the site. They're not giving him a chance. Well, Chaos inside the middle. It hasn't led to much just yet. m0NESY gonna try and force Robs into the open! Now it's just Apex. Timer's on his side though. Yeah, Apex has the time, a teammate in time, but m0NESY looking for him, can't find him. Apex just hides away. m0NESY taps the deep fuse, but the fuse is too short. He can't get the round, but he's
Čo ti jebe? Jak sa on hýbe, ty koko? Normálne ma bolela hlava, ty kokot z toho.
m0NESY goes down with it, and Apex saves this round for Vitality. What do you do now if you're Falcons though?
To ste videli, čo robil ten kokot?
That's a really, really tough, expensive loss for victory for Vitality to take. Look at how difficult it was not clearing Tesses. Late in the series, late in the evening, late in this quarterfinal, details are going to be missed. And now it's about the mentality. It's about staying focused through those mistakes. And that's where the champions step up. It's Falcons to go for an investment here. Kerrigan's dropped an M4 over to Monacy. A chance to create an opportunity out of nothing.
And they have stacked the B site with 3 players. The bomb currently in the tunnels. But Falcons show no sign of moving forward there just yet.
Prečo ako má šmitku? Dajte mu zbraň tomu kokotovi.
Vitality know they can't sustain any losses in this round because of the damage that was inflicted upon their economy in the last round. So they're taking their time. They're being so methodical and controlled about this.
Any death hurts, but it feels like they've gone past the M4.
But Kiyosuke, again, the 5-7 looking to be devastating.
Ešte jeden chlapci, ešte jeden.
Kerrigan steps out, gets a what?
Oni sú jebli. A Kerrigan je skurvenec. Pozri sa.
No way this is happening. Robs is alone. The 1v3 with the AK. This would be devastating for Vitality. Can Robs?
Proste Kerrigan im vyhral kolo s USPčkom. Normálne ich Kerrigan vymogoval na iný server. Mog King, či jak to mal token v mene.
That is an incredible sequence sliding through the smoke, and again another missed detail, and that'll be frustrating for Vitality. You missed the clear on tests at double door in the round prior. Now you miss Kerrigan stepping around the smoke, and he's getting this arena fired up.
Yeah, he's proven it wasn't just a phase. The bullshit lives and dies with him. Here at the Major, a double USP kill into a round of victory. He had no shot, no chance, and no right in winning this round. But somehow, someway, he provides the opportunity, and the chaos for Vitality unravels their attack.
That's something Falcons have had to get used to, these close, grindy games that Kerrigan has always been involved with. Loving it here this time. Monacy, up in his hand, back of mid.
Jaké to musí byť na psychiku tých hráčov, tento zájvu, čo sú napríklad za Vitality, že boli jednu dobu, že rok proste hrali a všetko vyhrávali celý rok a zrazu tí, ktorí slajú na piču od týchto retardov.
Monacy looks through the doorway, he got it. Even while he's blind, it doesn't matter. Flames cut out of this attack. He will sit and watch.
Tedy nehrali proti Karigoatovi. Karigoat.
A single player with a rifle, and Rops is in that engagement towards the tunnels.
Well, mid to B smoke coming in next for Vitality and Apex. Mezzi just hoping for a peek on this left side. Wants this Tech 9 to do some work. Nade rains in. A strong setup here with Tesses and Kiyosuke. And Apex has got the bomb on his
Kamarát, to je konec. To je 10-6, 11-6.
Goes out, it's Nico Tesses combining. Robs and Zywoo step out, but the bomb is safely in their possession. Kerrigan activates the flank. Zywoo gone. Robs will step out on his own with 15 seconds left. Robs also dies. There is no money for Vitality. There is no life in
Kerrigan 10 fragov, chápeš to?
Looking to progress to 11 rounds.
And because of the way the economy has played out in these first few
Ja
rounds,
som zavýral Vitality, aby hral Dong proti Vitality. Tak to som ešte nevidel, veď aby hrali Spirit z Vitality proti sebe.
They've got to give every chance over to Falcons to close out this series. There's nothing they can do about it. It's taken so long on Dust 2, but feels like Falcons have found a stranglehold on this map.
It's taken so long for Falcons to get into this position, to find their composure. Get your back right there, but the rest of his teammates are there.
Kerrigan ukradol 3 killy, čo ti jebe?
They can taste it. They can feel it.
Si nevidel Dong Ace 1 vs 5 proti Vitality? Si nevidel.
We've waited so long to see this version of the Falcons. Star after star added to this squad, but it was never enough for them to take that next step.
Well, they found that missing puzzle piece, the IGL they needed. Kerrigan already producing improved results and just 61 days in the team. Rops has been that missing puzzle piece for so many teams that he's stepped into, that he's created eras with. And right now, Kerrigan establishing himself as a critical brains of the operation for Falcons. And Vitality have to get this comeback started right now. 6-11, 5 rounds back.
A true test for the best.
This lineup not ever winning a match inside the Lanxess. It might just as well be the same today. It's written on the walls at the moment. Falcons looking to seal their fate.
Dekorejte, ďakujem.
Utility ready to go for Vitality. The cross smoke thrown out towards Nico. He steps in front of it. There he goes. He's going to be flashed, has to fall away. Vitality send players through. Nico, blinded, held back. Running up the ramp. Tess is trying to get there. Nico, round the back, only the one. Kyosuke trying to replenish that position. Tess is down inside his sight. Headshot good on Zywo. Can he get another? No. Mezzi over.
3v2. Ukážte za chlapci.
What do Falcons do?
This is where you might want to take a leaf out of Vitality's book and really consider the save in this kind of a
Ja by som sa, aby vyhrali Vitality. Nech je zajtra, nech môžeme pozrieť Vitality versus Spirit.
So they sit back. They concede the round, allow Vitality to get to 7. And the rebuttal from the back-to-back major champions is in. They're now just 4 rounds back after this victory.
But no round has looked easy for Vitality. That's the problem. Even with USPs, Falcons are getting output, trying to hold on to it. Kyosuke eventually getting traded by Rops. As you mentioned, so much money, no problem for Kyosuke to reinvest.
Spirita Falcons bude nuda. Ako isto si pozriem aj to. To je nejaká spolupráca toto? Nie, že to je najprestížnejší turnaj v CS, dostal som práva na to. To môžem kúkať na streame, takže preto to kúkam. Ale ako pozeral by som sa možno aj na to, ako Dong rozjebe Karigana jeblého. Môžeš kúkať aj off-stream, či nie? Na to práva nemáš? Kúkal som off-stream, ty prijebaný, celý deň dneska.
To battle once more. We'll still have the ult for Monacy. Zywu will not have that luxury. There's still been so much damage on this Vitality economy. They've got a Khalil for Apex. 4 AKs on the rest.
Vitality would have hit a play towards the long, but Mezzi gives it up. Flashbang came out regardless. Mezzi didn't like coming through that smoke. Monacy perched up in middle, boosted towards lower tunnels. A timer on how long he can stay here. Tess is alone inside the B bomb site. Kyosuke in middle. Vitality being very conservative with this opening, staying far back on the map.
No poďme chalani, poďme.
2 smokes deployed towards Xbox and double doors. Vitality not moving forward with a good flash. It's going to keep Monacy busy, but he's staying in this spot. Eventually realizing he has to fall away. Initial damage done towards Kyosuke.
Well, the double smoke break on short should tell Vitality that Falcons was looking to be aggressive.
Nerajú tlmičovku. Iba Karigan raz tlmičom.
A flash setup with Nico ready to be activated. As soon as he gets a sense, they're turning the corner on short.
Nico goes for the peak. Oh, it's already, he's found a path through the flames into the kill. against that very name. And Nico drops back in low HP. He's made it out.
To bolo dosť dobre s tým molotovom, jak to spravili.
Yeah, low on HP though, so how do you position yourself? You might want to swap spots with Kerrigan. Monesi, the op has to deliver here.
He's ready to strike, and he will straight through Zaiwu. Monesi ready for the rest, but he's burning. And Apex moves up. Rops has got the kill. Monesi gone. Apex the other. And Kerrigan has to retreat. He has to get away. And that bomb plant is coming through. Rops is going to turn back. Catches Tessa, his hands busy with utility. Robs has got the frag. Vitality starting to show some life. There's a pulse in this squad yet. Some vitality shown, and Kerrigan chasing after, but they're gone. They hide away, and they will not let him into this.
Kerrigan.
Vitality, one step at a time.
Tak sa hýbe na tej stoličke, ty kokot. Proste rez žirafovice, ako kokot.
The first one, Apex slipped past his gaze. He gets the second. But that pressure applied by Apex, the Molotov as well. And that defense crumbles underneath the damage that Nico took earlier. It's not dominant. Vitality hasn't completely hit their stride yet, but they're doing just enough to bring this back.
I mean, the mountain of cash you have to get through, though, to come back into this game is going to be tough. Falcons have so
Pozrieme asi Iron Moon film.
On the AWP, Nico still got the AK.
Ostatné filmy sú ešte nie v dobrej kvalite, že chceme kúkať.
For Falcons to try and just get series points.
Yeah, look how frustrating it is. Look how much it means. They can feel it so close, yet still so far away. This final gasp from Vitality, not easy to get through.
These final 2 rounds might just be the most difficult to find for Falcons. That's a sleeping giant in Zaiwu with 9 kills, 13 deaths. Yet to deliver his trademark impact on the game.
It's been one of the big trademarks of Zaiwu over these past 2 years of his dominance from Vitality, as he figured out how to come in with the attitude to take the win away, to be the dominant force inside the server. Haven't seen it yet here on Dust 2. Maybe it's still to come. Vitality might need it. Falcons sensing a hit in the direction of the B bomb site. They slide an additional player over. It's Nico who's going to be that third member of this defense to bolster it, to strengthen it. So on the other side of the map, it's all about delaying and holding Vitality on, trying to funnel them towards the defensive stack.
Tí majú furt ešte 2 molotovy. Už iba jeden.
Two smokes deployed. That corridor of cover.
To jak vedel. To jak vedel, že tam nezhorí.
It's a big play from Apex, putting pressure on Kerrigan. They scale forward, Vitality coming in. It's going to be Flames first. Monesi under pressure. Apex moving up, finishes him off. Kiyosuke and Nico on the race over.
Just so fearless right now is Apex.
Koľko dobrý sú jak kokot.
Kiyosuke, he slides up the ramp.
He's got a good angle. He's got a good chance. But you got to take down Zaiwu while you've got the opportunity. Kiyosuke hasn't done that. Zaiwu's going to punish. Now it is just Nico. Side of the smoke, Apex ready.
Chápeš, za takéhoto stavu, že dokážu proste ešte vymysleť niečo a vyhrávať, ty kokot. Ale oni už sami zdá aj prehrávali, že 12-0 a dali predĺženie a výhru, že? Na nejakej mape. Na nieku. Tomba, proti týmto by som dal viac kvôli, ak proti tým 4 skurveným, chápeš?
He's got one more left in front of him. It's that trophy right there.
And we have reached the end of the money for Falcons. That reserve cash that they sat on, that tower of gold that was keeping them in this, has now been chipped away.
Videli sme, keď ste hrali proti G2 premiér. Dali sme 6 kvôl proti G2 na premiéri a to som hral so Žolom a Tokenom. Ty kokot. A s Mirom. Alebo s kým.
11-6 to 11-9. Vitality's rattled off 3 straight.
Tessa's walking up into the top.
Zájbu mu nejde vôbec, no. 10 kilov ako.
Stands waiting. for any possible aggressive play that might come his way.
A chance for m0NESY on short, but the Molotov is going to take away the angle. Good utility work. Still just two defenders here. Kerrigan at long with an MP9. m0NESY's up. Gonna be playing between the bomb site and long A. Now comes back. One shot at that angle. Can't land it at all.
Yeah, m0NESY misses. It sends on by. He's still alive though. Can still be a threat. That utility delaying them, taking a dink on board. Here's the flank. Kiyasuke, we're gonna be the difference again. Inside of the smoke, the lineup's in, and Kiyasuke only gets one. Mezi responds.
Šoti, oni to fakt dajú normálne na... Mňa by odjebalo, keby mi nedajú ani kolo. Kerrigan si počkaj, aby som chcel, aby nedali už ani kolo. Kerrigan by plakal s nikom, chápeš? V objati.
No, you gotta earn it. You gotta take it from him.
Oni nebudú mať love, takže to je 11-11. Čo ti jebe?
And this A defense has just been bombarded in these past few rounds.
TSS walking in, absolutely no mercy from Vitality.
To je jeba.
Zakerák.
Ako m0NESY je dobrý ako kokot, no. A tento strašiak. Keď to bolo 11-6, tak kurz bolo 20 na Vitality. Víš, si tam niekto naložil?
11 to 10, 4 rounds in a row for the reigning champs.
Zywo going to be looking at long, not going to be able to connect. No one stepping in. Flames now in the tunnels. One player
Chlapci,
committed.
nedojebte to.
TSS down lower. FALCONS going to try and crunch in towards the upper tunnels. TSS burns. TSS in the corner, 2 HP.
Podri sa. Podri sa, oni sú jebli. Toto mi nehovor. To sú retardi, ty kokot. Mezi Apex, obidva majú 0 HP, to musia to dať, ale toto kolo ich bolelo ja kokot, jak to dajú. Na čo?
He's just died from Molotov impact.
Oh, gets drilled by the bottle.
And now it's Mezi.
That might have been the only way to take him down. What he did with 2 HP is filthy.
Mezi against m0NESY.
19 HP versus 15 HP.
Yeah, look at the health. m0NESY is meant to be the star. Meant to be the star of the show. But it's Mezi who's coming out the right time.
Podri sa. Timing skurvený. Nie je zle.
12 to 10 comes up, and that is going to be FALCONS reaching series point.
Oh, that's got to be a feeling of relief now.
Znovu proti pištolám prehrali, chápeš to? Oni dajú 4 kolá po sebe proti výpam všetkému, prídu pištole a prehrajú.
You still have to take this 13th round. You've got 2 chances. And you've just experienced how hard it is to put these guys away. Hard enough to just get to
Ako ten kokot, čo pušol, toto akože skočil je úplný kolo ten Apex. A druhá vec je to, čo spravil ten spodných. To je debil.
TSS gets taken out by the bottle himself, and m0NESY comes around, tries to stop Mezi in the corner, but he looks the wrong way. And it's going to be FALCONS reaching series point first. The semi-finals right on the line. And Vitality, that might just be the crushing moment. That might just break their hearts. Dreams of trying to equal Astralis, to try and get the 3 majors back to back.
To leave no doubt that they are the greatest of all time. That's the goal of this major for Vitality. It's slipping out of their fingers.
Do 13 sa hrá, hej. Možno posledné kolo pre FALCONS.
Let's go forward. It's going to be Nico into the open. Flames has got the
Nico
headshot.
dead.
Advantage, vitality. Kyosuke catches Apex, trying to get through that CT smoke. Goes again.
Dobre, poďme. 4 vetry, chalani. 4 vetry.
Under a minute left. It's Carrigan getting into the smoke.
Pozri sa, prosím ťa. Jak ťa zabije Carrigan do chrbáta.
This is Carrigan. This is Counter-Strike.
Čo si jebe?
Carrigan gets away with it. Zaiwu and Robs, the only two that can stop this.
Zle mi je ako kos Carrigan normálne.
Looking for the semi-finals.
Prečo si to nekúkali ako?
Takes damage on board, the swings in, Zaiwu taking the kill. Now it is Tezes.
2v1, chalani. 2v1.
Trying to deliver, and he's on his own, but he's gone. Oh my god.
Zaiwu a Robs ich zachránili ako kokot.
Robs with 3, and Vitality do not give up. For how well Modesty has played, what are the odds he's going to miss 2 shots in that scenario? Apex cannot believe they got away with that one. Apex cannot believe they're still fighting in this map. 12-11. Incredible heroics, a risk-taking.
Ja som nepochopil, že prečo jeden z toho shortu nekúkal aj long, aj short, čím to nepúšti do chrbáta.
The championship pedigree still lives in Vitality. And look at the weapons for Falcons.
Už majú nervy títo divaj sa na nich.
Their lights will not go out. Vitality making a stand in Cologne. Overtime is right there for the taking. Oh, they're coming right up short though. This time there's going to be no messing around, no details. They're just going to attack into this. Kyosuke and Nico to defend. Monacy's up out of position. He's just way inside of the side. They're going to send some utility forward. They're going to get by. Vitality keeping it up. Looking to bring the pressure. Kyosuke trying to find Nico. And Kyosuke still in this for Falcons. They are doing the unthinkable, but they are making the impossible possible. Looking to take down the number 1, the defending major champions. If Robs wants to keep his flawless,
Ale jaký zápas?
he has to do it.
Jaký zápas, ty kokot? Čo ti jebe? Dneska tie CSK boli po piči. Ale mi ľúto oného do piči, Zaiwu ho, ty kokot. Mu nešlo vôbec do piči.
Just 2 months ago, it was the lowest point in Carrigan's career, but now he is in the semi-finals of a major. And for Vitality, devastation, all the goals, all the path. It doesn't matter how much you win, losing hurts all the same. Apex devastated on the stage. Vitality had hopes of going beyond the stars, of pushing their greatness out to heights that no one could reach ever again. But Falcons, they were built for this, designed for this, to take down Team Vitality. And now Nico has a chance. Every major we come in and we ask that same question. Is this the one for Nikola Kovac? Well, because of the team around him, because he's reunited with Carrigan, he has that chance.
Ten Kokatý, to je ich prvý major, na ktorom sa dnes zúčastnia v finále a v semifinále Vitality.
61 days in this roster, and Carrigan has delivered them into the semifinals.
Či jak dlho neboli vo finále Majoru. Teraz naposledy vyhrali 2-krát po sebe. To je ešte len prvý Major, kde vypadli takto. Aha.
It was a huge fight. We knew that going up against Vitality, we cannot expect an easy game. And yeah, it's been a very long day. We fought like crazy the whole time, and just super proud of the boys right now. We kept composure throughout the whole time, even though we were losing towards the end. Some of the very close rounds, we stayed calm, and we had some good reads towards the end. And
Chat, počúvajte, zajtra je, čo tam je? Spirit versus Falconi. Okolko to musíme vidieť na streame, čo ti jebe. Ukáž.
The adrenaline's pumping. You can see a win in the distance. How hard is it to back off and save?
19:00 chlap, som tu nastúpený, to musíme kúkať. Spirit Falcons musíme kúkať na 100%.
We have to gain every percentage that we can get in those rounds, right? And that meant just saving a couple of times. Yeah, even like
Toto bude, ja si myslím, toto bude také, že finále skôr, vieš?
To v nedeľu je len fejkové finále, toto bude hlavné finále. Čiže není šanca, aby Karigot, ty kokot, dostal, aby vyhral nad Donkov, neexistuje.
Yeah, I mean, we have just huge belief right now, you know, we are carrying it on from the group stage. We had a lot of tight games, you know, and we came back a couple of times in the group stage as well, and we just wanted to kind of try to repeat what we have done in the group stage, and we have done an amazing job of doing that today. But yeah, I mean, just happy with the team right now, you know. If 2 months ago, you know, Finn was not supposed to be here, and now we are, you know, beating the favorites of the major. We are now getting to the semi-finals, so it's been a crazy storyline so far, but we are not done yet.
Absolutely not. Just a quick word about Vitality. That is 4 series on the trot now that you've had their number, 4-0. What code have you cracked that nobody else seems to be able to find in beating Vitality?
I'm not sure. I don't think we're doing anything specific versus them. I think it's probably more now into their heads that, you know, we are maybe the only team that's kind of are making it very competitive versus them and even winning most of the time. I think maybe they respect us a lot, you know, and this is the reason why they tend to maybe play a bit differently versus us, but nothing crazy. I think ever since, even in G2 times, me and Ilya had always, you know, I don't want to say good times versus them, but the games were always very enjoyable and exciting, and just happy that we won in the end now as well.
Well, it's going to be great to see you tomorrow here in the semi-finals. Just one last question, that's about Counter-Strike. 27th birthday today. What a day we've had. I mean, the match beforehand was a white-knuckle ride. It was all the overtimes. We then see you take it to 3 maps, win like that almost all the rounds. This has got to be the greatest game of all time.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Everyone knows that, and we are just proving it by each major.
Mate, we'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations, you're through to a semi-final. Put your hands together for Nico.
Koľko má rokov?
FALCONS, semi-finalists at the major.
Koľko to má rokov? 27 rokov bude mať CS-ko, nie náhodou.
They take down the back-to-back major champions and they set up their own run to the crown here in Cologne. The deepest the Falcons have ever made it in a major, and for Nico, this means a semi-final for the first time since the likes of Shanghai. And as OJ said,
Nico má 29 rokov.
4 series record versus Vitality.
Ešte mladá puška. Starý kokot, kúknú a vidím. Aha, už odpadám, že Vitality to prejebali, ty kokot. Chlebo, kde si ty kokot, nepovedal si, že vyhraviť 2-0, ty priebaný? Kde je tvoj tiket, skurvený? Okresek 30 sa ďakujem. Čiže, počúvajte, vypínam tú streamovicu, príde, ako je 4:02, ideme kúkať ten film? Ideme pozrieť ten Iron Lung, alebo nejdeme? Hej, dobre. Tak kto by chcel chat, tak budem online na Twitchi, iba sa vyštím, zoberiem si vodu, kokocinky. Za 10 minút budem online na Twitchi cca a pozrieme film Iron Lung. Je to nejaký horor.